Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 483, live. Welcome to a very rare Wrestle Wars Genesis tournament. This kind of event happens quite frequently down at YTD Academy as superstars are being introduced to the masses and, of course, looking to upstart their careers. They jump into tournaments. There are tournaments for tag titles, pure wrestling championship titles. There's all kinds of tournaments. It's kind of the norm at YTD Academy. Not Wrestle Wars Genesis. Very rare that we have a Wrestle Wars Genesis championship on the line. Tonight, the World Championship up for grabs in a Gold Rush tournament. And we're going to start things off with a badass World Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way pin-only matchup. It is elimination style, but the only way to win is to pin your opponent. You cannot submit them. You cannot knock them out. Although that would be funny to... I mean, what happens if they do get knocked out? Like, that's kind of a... Can you imagine being the dude that had to pin the guy you knocked out? That'd be weird. But anyways, it's going to be a badass tone-setting match for the day. We've got the Phenomenal Soul from Team Joe Link and Team Anime J, formerly known as Team J Negative Gaming, for those that are wondering. Phenomenal Soul taking on Tony Stone and Drek from Team Shadows and Team Dedrick. Weapons of Mass Destruction, the returning primetime players from Team Almighty Exotic, debuting tonight, and they are looking to dethrone the reigning defending champions, the Wolfpack Horsemen, War the Machine, and of course Marshall Omega, the Omega from Team Night the Undying and Team Glenola. It is going to be one hell of a banger of a match. We've got some dirt sheets, we've got a list, and some conversations to take place. But first, let's get Glenola on the broadcast. He's already here. He's just waiting for his acknowledgement. So, Glenola, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. And again, a rare occurrence that we actually have a Wrestle Wars Genesis tournament. It's usually always YTD Academy.
Yeah, considering I was about to go live myself, I happened to message it or see that you had the broadcast booth open.
Yeah, well, I mean,
didn't know you were going to be going live.
I had advertised. I even sent you a Discord message. I advertised it all day long, trending worldwide. It was.
Maybe I missed that one.
You did.
Or misread it. It might have been one I misread. I might have misread it because I saw one where you had sent a picture of Wolfman from last night.
Ah, yes, being finally inducted again into the Archivers Hall of Legends. Triple Crown champion, Alan Severn. Alan Severn had a match today, YTD Academy, as a matter of fact.
I saw that.
It was a fantastic match.
Yeah, not the best of outcomes.
Not the best of outcomes for... Yeah. Doesn't exactly do anything to harm his career, but...
I don't think there's anything that could harm his career at this point.
Crimson Lockdown match. That's a brutal matchup. Hard to win.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're challenging or defending.
Yeah, he's pretty much done it all now. He doesn't have to.
The leader of the Wolfpack Horsemen.
You know, you think about this. He has started 2 amazing factions. He's held pretty much, every level of championship. He hasn't held every belt, but he's been world champion, he's been Legends champion, he's
tag team champion, yeah,
hardcore champion, he's done all that.
Yep.
He's,
I mean, there's a reason he was put into the Hall of Legends. I mean, he's been around since the Archivers 1.0, so I mean...
Yeah, and he's helped develop some
he's a workhorse.
Young talent.
Yeah, he has. Speaking of which, I noticed the debut of Roxanne Riley today. And it seemingly, anyways, this is just an assumption, of course, but seemingly immediately aligned herself with the Wolfpack Horsemen. Now, can I assume that she may join the Wolfpack Gals, or is that just am I being too presumptuous there?
Yeah, we'll have to see how impressive.
I wasn't paying attention, but I did see Team Joe Link happen to point out that she had won her match in 50 seconds.
Yeah, I noticed that myself.
Yeah.
But still, we got to see how impressive. She is. Now, my understanding, and I could be wrong, but there's some connection between her and Kyle Riley. So, whether or not she's aligning with the Wolfpack or just, Kyle was there in her corner, I don't know.
Nonetheless, very interesting. Very interesting.
Definitely.
What was it we were talking about prior We were just discussing something before, just right before we went live.
Well, we were discussing that 50-second, win. And...
Now, of course, it was Joe Link that had posted that. I'm assuming he watched the playback.
Yeah, and being Joe Link, Joe Link's pretty on top of that,
Yeah, he's
kind of, in my eyes, he's almost become the record keeper.
The record keeper, yeah.
He seems to know what's going on better than I do.
Yeah, he does a lot behind the scenes. He's always looking at different matches, whether they be dark matches or matches from the shows, and picking matches of the week, superstar of the week, things like that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was just looking here at some promos, and it looks like this is Kyle Riley's little sister.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that either.
Of some sort. Yeah. Comment. Let's see. This is backstage. And it says, well, dearest brothers, nothing left to say but welcome to the team.
Interesting.
So, and I don't need my big brother's protection. So, yeah, it looks like his little sister.
Well, I mean, it had to be some relation. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
As could have been a niece.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah.
If she's as skilled as Kyle. Whoo.
Well, I mean,
the women's division just heated up.
She certainly took care of Io Sky.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Formidable fashion. And again, if she's even a tenth as brutal as Kyle Riley can be.
Yeah. I mean,
that thickens the plot down in the women's division, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think there's going to definitely be eyes on this Roxanne Riley.
All right. So, I suppose we could have a look at the news and rumors going. Now, I was noticing something earlier about the Elite, which is of course from AEW. Something about contracts and potential WWE interest. I don't know that the Elite, maybe certain members of, I don't know the Elite as a whole translates to the WWE audience. But anyways, I'm interested to see. I'm trying to find it here. It's from Wrestling Headlines. It says, big update on the Elite and their contracts with AEW. WWE interested in the Elite. Is CM Punk a factor? Again, Wrestling Headlines is Joey G. Because CM Punk is back in AEW, right? He's debuting, June 16th, if I'm not mistaken.
Flush CM Punk.
Yeah, what's the date today, anyways?
Today's the 14th.
Today's the 14th.
And if AEW brought CM Punk back, that means
did.
They just went down the shithole.
They went down the shithole. Flush CM Punk. So anyways, a new report has surfaced giving a big update on the Elite's contract with AEW. The group, which consists of Kenny Omega, who I do like, Adam Hangman Page, I also like. I think those two would do well in WWE, actually, specifically NXT, of course. But it's the Young Bucks I question, because again, for me, and I'm not saying they're not a good tag team. They are a good tag team. I just don't think they're a great tag team. I don't think they should be called the Elite. I just think they were people aspiring to be the Hardy Boys, to be fair. That's my opinion. I don't speak for everybody, but to me, that's what when I watch their body of work, I just think, oh, it's like a young Matt and Jeff Hardy, just maybe not necessarily quite as charismatic, or they didn't see. I mean, they just like CM Punk, they have their cult following, but they never really became a household name like the Hardy Boys, but that, again, that's just me. Are you familiar with the Young Bucks, Glenola?
No, I'm not.
Not entirely.
No.
So, but again, Adam Hangman Page, he's awesome, and Kenny Omega is one of the best on the planet, period. So if he could have a WrestleMania moment, that would be fantastic. Personally, I'd like to see MJF finally crossover as well. I think MJF... Can you imagine MJF versus LA Knight? Because LA Knight's huge over right now, and it's partially because his promo skills are phenomenal. Right? He's probably one of the hottest superstars on the market right now. But MJF also equally
Live
is
is
good
great,
in
just
that aspect.
subscribed
And
for one
MJF
free 10
versus
shit a week.
LA Knight in a promo battle, that would be absolute gold. So I'd like to see that happen too. But yeah, Kenny Omega at WrestleMania would be cool. I'd like to see Kenny Omega wrestle Seth Rollins or AJ Styles,
Lol.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, yeah. Kenny Omega versus Shinsuke, that would be phenomenal. That'd be a great WrestleMania match. But I don't know.
Yeah,
but anyways.
I really don't know a lot of these because I don't follow new wrestling. You know, the Archerverse has become my wrestling. And
yeah, we've talked about that many times, yeah. But anyways, the group, which consists of Omega, Page, the Young Bucks, which is Matt and Nick Jackson, have been the backbone of AEW since it launched back in 2019. Each man has been negotiating a new contract over the last year, and now Fightful Select has an update on how the chats have been going. According to the report, neither of the four men have reached a deal yet. Source tells the publication that the belief is that the Elite will remain in AEW, and that CM Punk returning after the event of last fall's has not affected those plans. It is added that both sides, AEW and the Elite, have felt like several of the deals are close to being done. Regarding Punk, there's no update on whether the Elite is willing to work with the Second City Saint. Such a strange name. Anyways, in any capacity.
Who are they referring to that?
Punk.
Second City Saint?
I know. It is noted that the lengthy creative plans seem to be in place for everyone for the time being. Fightful also reports that WWE still has heavy interest in the Elite in the event that they become available. However, WWE sources don't expect that to happen and are not able to legally speak with the Elite, as that would be tampering. The rumors of the Young Bucks speaking to WWE last year were denied. Finally, it is unable to be determined exactly when each man's AEW contract is up. Omega did have time added to his contract due to his time away for injury and recovery last year. So, but I don't know. In reality, they'll probably all re-sign with AEW. Just a guess. But again, I'd like to see Page and Omega go for sure. That would be awesome. What does everybody else think? Are you guys fans of the Elite? Would you like to see them in WWE, or do you think they more belong in AEW? Life with a subscription. 13 months in a row for Life as a subscriber. Thank you, Life. Appreciate you. And welcome in, by the way.
Yeah, welcome in.
We're ignoring the chat here as we have our conversations. Girly Girl is here. What's going on, Girly Girl? Where's Soul? What's he up to? He's probably sleeping in his chair, isn't he? Who else are we missing? Anybody? So far, so good. Nobody else is...
So the Fiendberry.
Oh, the Fiendberry. Welcome in. Joe is probably lurking at this moment. He would be at work, I would think.
Together we will
I believe he starts at 7
communities will remain
p.m.
by our constant support
so he's likely at work.
Authors' endeavors.
And lurking, and probably will pop into the chat at some point, because you know how Joe is.
Together we will grow strong.
He's supposed to work, but really he's here.
Remain strong by our constant support for
posting facts and keeping track of best 2 out of 3 falls matches and other such things.
When you get a chance, my person.
That he can supposedly do while working, by the way, right? He can do that all while he's working.
So Joe Link. Together
Joe, when you get a chance, my person.
Communities will remain strong.
That must be a message for Joe.
For one and authors' endeavors. With that said, with.
All right. Let's summon him. Life says, summon the demon. I mean, if that works. Just saying. Here's something else. This is from Wrestling News. It says 404 error. We can't find the page you've requested. That's fantastic. Just give me a second. That's a great article.
Well, I do have to say, this is a personal thing that has nothing to do with wrestling.
Summon the demon.
But I'm just a little happy. I had a doctor's appointment today with my pulmonologist. And
okay.
I took my medication I had blood pressure medicine 5 minutes before I left to go to the doctor. So from the time I took it till I saw the doctor, maybe 40 minutes.
Oh, he wanted you
My
to
blood
create a
pressure was
wrestler Virtuverse at the
126
end
over
of
80.
GK22.
126 over 80.
We are happy if we get into the 140s.
Right, yeah. So what is it that you've changed that made the difference?
Nothing. You just, yeah. My blood pressure is really down today.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was great. And then I got to talk to my brother today, my younger brother. I got a great deal on my soda.
What kind of great deal on your soda? Nice.
Well,
What was that great deal?
2 liters. I got 2 liters because I didn't want to go to Walmart.
He wanted his guy to be like the food
So I
Virtuverse.
stopped at our Dollar General.
A deal on soda.
They had Pepsi products. 2 liters, 4 for $5. $1.25 for a 2 liter. Okay, so
All right then.
I got I got enough to get me through for a few days.
I guess so. I mean, I would hope so. How many did you buy?
4.
There's Joe Link right there. Wow, it worked. Jesus Christ, life, it worked. Wow. All right. That's weird. That is weird. But I mean, like I said, he was probably lurking anyways. He just shows up at work so he has his job. He wants the paycheck. And then he goes and hides in the bathroom and mods for the Archverse TV channel. It is fantastic. We should thank his boss at Christmas time. We'll all send him a Christmas card on behalf of the Archverse TV and thank him for Joe's services.
Skipping the rest.
Joseph,
Life is great.
Be very
So
the
granular.
creator wrestler at the end
Together
of
we will grow strong and our
So at the end
communities
of
will
Archverse
remain strong
3.0,
by our constant
he's one of the
support for
character
one
creators.
another's endeavors.
Who did? Fiendberry?
With that said,
Yes.
with.
Oh, okay, and Joe was going to do that for him?
I'm guessing so.
You are following the very best
wanted-
in fantasy
one
wrestling
of these guys to be
excellence,
like
bar
the
none,
Fiend?
period.
Gotcha.
Welcome to the Wolves Den, Chris Hansen, Dateline
Chris Hansen,
NBC.
Dateline NBC, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome into episode number 483,
You wanna
Special
explain
Wrestle Wars
yourself?
Genesis Championship Tournament, Singles Championship Tournament for the World Championship. Welcome in, appreciate
It's
you.
signed by all
Can we
of
get?
us
Did we
with
get
our
a shout out
Organics.
for the new
Joe's
follower,
boss
please?
is just like, who the hell are these people? Laughing.
Okay. I can do that.
So anyways, Life says it's signed by all of us. Wait a minute, all of our game taggers. Joe's boss is like, who the hell are these people?
Strong by our constant
Yeah.
support for one another's endeavors. With that said, with.
That's hilarious. Thank you for the shout out,
I'm
Joe
not a
Link.
streamer. I am a TV journalist.
Oh, fantastic. And what is he like to us to explain? What we do here? We utilize a WWE
looking
game
for
engine to
people to
create
see if they are
content and
interested in a
produce
documentary
a
with
fantasy
exploring
wrestling
the
show to which we create all the content for wrestlers, championship belts, arenas, rings, other such things. We're also part podcast. We talk
new
about
jackpot number for a
wrestling
chance to win a
news,
channel
dirt
redemption
sheets
of
we
your
call it, but
choices.
it's the news and rumors of the
088,
day. And of course, when
number
we're
to
reading
win
from
a live
articles,
TV
we
just
always make
skipping
sure
the
we credit
rest.
the source we're
Tell.
reading the articles from. So we're
utilize
part
the game engine
podcast,
to
part
create
fantasy
custom
wrestling
shows, belts.
E-Fed,
We
if
have
you will.
1-1-2 streamers
We like
that
to call
have
it a
wrestlers
show.
progressing
Tonight we're
throughout
having a
our
special
season
tournament.
No,
We're
that is
starting
not
off with what we
I
call our
want you to
tone-setting match of the
explain.
night with a fatal
Tell more.
four-way pin-only
The
tag team
Archerverse
championship
goes back
matchup, and then
over
we're
a
having a
decade to
world
the
championship
gods of
tournament.
wrestling era,
And we
where
have
Elijah
streamer
Archer
teams that
started
all
his
have
career on Unfed
wrestlers
Wrestling
either made
Forum
for
C.
them or they make them themselves, and we make them part of the show. We also have a show on YouTube. Actually, if somebody wants to drop the YouTube link. There we go.
Who is it in Ross?
Lots going on. But anyways, on with the show. Aiden Ross. Who's Aiden Ross? I'm looking for people to see if they're interested in a documentary exploiting Aiden Ross. Well, you can't disclose more. Well, if we don't know who Aiden Ross is, how can we support the... I mean, that does... I mean, Glenola, if I was telling you as an interview you for something, would you not like to know the content being exploited, so to speak?
Laughing.
That's weird for me.
Hold on.
But anyways, while you guys make sense of that, I'm going to jump back into that article. So here's one by Wrestling Headlines. It's posted by Mark Middleton. It is backstage news on Hook possibly leaving AEW for WWE. That's really interesting. I actually said that wouldn't happen. So WWE officials are interested in signing FTW champion Hook. It was noted by Better Wrestling Experience that WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H wants to sign the 24-year-old Hook, as does WWE Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative Shawn Michaels. What's with all the long names? Good Lord. Likely for obvious reasons, such as his look and connection with the fans and his second-generation roots. Hook's father, AEW commentator Taz, also reportedly wants his son in WWE. Likely for obvious reasons, as well as such exposure and experience among others. Well, actually, that's one thing that Taz has made very clear the entire time. Yes, he works for AEW, but that's exactly where he wants his son to be. I mean, it's for obvious reasons, right? WWE, whether AEW wants to rival them or not, is a global monster. They're a machine, and they have so many avenues of marketing and advertising and promotion and worldwide exposure. I mean, again, if you're a professional wrestler and you can honestly tell me that you are not interested in a WrestleMania moment, then I doubt you're really that passionate about pro wrestling, because it is the largest pro wrestling show on the planet. The only thing I wish, here's the thing. The only thing I wish, we all talk about the Forbidden Door, AEW working and cross-promoting with WWE in the future and things like that. Well, WrestleMania would be a good avenue for that. It'd be like have some superstars enter a tournament and make it to the big dance, right? So you can have people from Impact Wrestling, you can have people from AEW, ROH, NXT, have them all fighting for their spots to make it to WrestleMania and shine. You know what I mean? Whether or not they're in championship matches, it doesn't matter. You're at WrestleMania, and there's only so many championship matches at WrestleMania. That's just the way it is. But I think if they would do that, it would make WrestleMania, because it's already the biggest show on the planet, right? We used to say it's like the Super Bowl of wrestling, but really it's bigger than Super Bowl now. It's like a week-long event now. It generates millions and millions of dollars for the communities that they're attending for the week. And, man, it would be fantastic, because it would be the one time a year where all promotions got together on the grandest stage of them all and put on a show, a thrill ride. You know what I mean? That'd be fantastic. I don't know why they can't do something like that. I mean, it's very simple, you know? Have a grown-up, mature business relation. You don't have to like each other. It's not about you or your fucking company. It's about the superstars you're building. It's about their futures and their lifestyles and their families, and 290 days on the road away from their families, unless they're lucky enough to be able to have them travel with them. There's a lot of reasons to make that happen. You know, then you don't have to necessarily be in WWE to make it to WrestleMania. Right? You just have to be good enough. You have to be no pun intended, you have to be the elite to qualify to make it to the grandest stage of them all, which is WrestleMania. That would be fucking awesome. And it would also make it a lot easier to do things like have World Cup style tournaments for pro wrestling, because you've got more avenues to choose from. And because I did not enjoy what they did for WWE. All they did was choose amongst their own roster people that were from different places. I was disappointed. I was like, what the hell is this? I did not approve. But anyways, so it goes on to say, while Hook's AEW contract status and terms have not been confirmed, it was speculated that he is the easiest catch for WWE right now, and that he could be the first of many to leave for WWE. Well, again, no offense to AEW, and I'm sure as long as they continue, because I'll be honest, AEW's actually been getting better, and yes, that's me saying that. I do want to rinse my mouth out now, potentially with soap. I think I got rid of some bacterial infection or something, but in any case, they've been getting better lately. I've actually enjoyed their product, I'm sad to say. And so yeah, as long as they keep on the path they're going, they're still going to be around. They're still going to be producing shows and getting bigger, growing, getting into different markets. It'd be years before they were ever on WWE's level, but that don't matter. Right? That doesn't matter. Just keep doing your thing. But other people are in the meantime, because, I mean, how many years would it take for AEW to have a show as grand as WrestleMania? You know what I mean? That's not something you can just upstart. And Vince McMahon got lucky with WrestleMania. Lucky! right? He put everything into it. He could have gone completely broken, and WWF at the time, actually, sorry, it was WWFE, right? World Wrestling Federation Entertainment. They just always dropped the E until they had to drop the F. Get the F out campaign was badass, by the way. That was such fucking genius. Get the F out. Sold so many fucking t-shirts and hats, it wasn't even funny. And then Steve Austin later with Fuck the Fear. Everybody had one. People that did watch wrestling had one.
Fuck fear, drink beer.
But yeah, so a lot of people are going to leave for WWE because they want the WrestleMania moment. They just, you have to aspire for that. It's like if you're a football player and don't want to play in the Super Bowl, then what the hell? Just pick up a video game then. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a video game. So Hook remains undefeated in AEW after working 33 singles and tag team multi-man matches included. He made his pro wrestling debut on the December 10th, 2021 edition of AEW Rampage with a submission win over Fuego del Sol. Hook started out as a heel on what was known as Team Taz, but after a quick rise in popularity, he is working as a babyface and is currently aligned with the Hardys. So yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. When Hook first came in, because it's not his ability. He's very impressive as far as what he does in the ring, and for a smaller guy too as well. Like his dad's small too, but his dad's a very thick, small guy, right? He's small, but god damn is he good. He's explosive. He's fast. He's technically set. He's very, very good. He really is. You can tell his dad trained him. So, but yeah. So now we're a few years later. And, I'm mildly impressed by the guy, and I think, WWE, NXT specifically, he should go there, and he would probably be champion within a year. Probably, because he is that good, and, keeps working on the promo side of things, and being a little more charismatic, stuff like that. You gotta be as close to a full package as you can be in pro wrestling these days if you really want to be successful with it, right? So, but anyways, what do you think? Are you a fan of Taz at all, Glenola? I forget.
I love Taz.
You love Taz. That's what I thought. And so have you at all checked out his son Hook?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. So that is definitely... So as a fan of Taz, myself, I suggest you watch some of Hook's matches for sure. Very, very impressive. And he incorporates a lot of his dad's... not necessarily character, but a lot of his wrestling repertoire is definitely in there. But then he's got his own style too. It's fascinating. So, but anyways, before we continue any other conversations or get into any other articles, and I do have to catch up on the chat room because I have no fucking clue what's going on, and I probably shouldn't have said that because I don't even know if there's a swear jar. But I am going to get the first match of the night underway. It is for the World Tag Team Championship. It is War of the Machine and of course the Omega Marshall Omega defending their titles against the returning Primetime Players. Everybody remembers the Primetime Players, multiple-time tag team champions.
Okay.
Weapons of Mass Destruction are quickly rising towards demolition status as winningest team of all time. You guys should have a look at the records exactly because they've won YTD tag team titles, they've won Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team titles, and then of course we have the Phenom and the Soul Man just won the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship, looking to become double tag team champions tonight if they can dethrone the Wolfpack Horsemen. It's going to be a banger of a match, and we're going to get things started with a bang right now. It is for the World Tag Team Championship. You ready, Glenola?
Your numbers are 0,
Of course.
0, 0. Good
Wow.
luck, Glenola. There are
I
some
just got
amazing
0,
and fun
0,
channel rewards
0.
to choose from if you are the chosen
0,
one.
0, 0. You actually got that for a number.
Glenola,
Yes.
your numbers are 2, 3, 8.
They don't put me in
Good
the
luck,
running for
Glenola.
anything,
There are
but-
some amazing and fun channel
I got to
rewards
see that.
to
Hold
choose
on.
from if you are the
I
chosen
haven't been on. I swear I said I have to catch up with the chat. We've been
Yeah.
completely ignored it. I do blame the wife. There it is. There 0, 0, 0, 2. What other numbers? There's 0, 8, 8, and 8. Yeah, nobody's come close to that yet.
Variants of Strife, your numbers are
It is
5,
funny.
7, 1. Good luck, variants of Strife.
Who
There
was
are
it? Was it
some
Life?
amazing
No,
and
was it
fun
Honeybee? I
channel
forget. I have
rewards
to check.
choose from
Who
if-
won both in the same show? That was just recent.
Honeybee.
It says somewhere,
That
yeah.
was the last
Honeybee,
winner
yep.
was Honeybee
That-
for both of them. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And nobody's won
And
the
I've done
lotto
it
since.
once as
Hey,
well.
speaking of lotto, I actually went over to Team Dogface's channel today and won his lotto.
Superstar.
Wow,
Today,
cool.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
variants of Strife is big.
It had been an ongoing number for quite some time, and I got it.
Lol.
Not in the exact order.
Superstar. Today, Liv is great as Kofi.
It's, you know, how we do it within 50 points. As long as they get the numbers, it doesn't matter
I'll
if they're in the
take it.
correct order. Which makes sense. But anyways.
High fives life.
So yeah, what do you think?
I said we get it going. And, you know, of course, I'm going with the Wolfpack on this match.
Biased opinion.
Play.
Yeah, I mean,
Variants of
it's,
Strife.
that's
Your
what I said
numbers
before,
are
you
8,
know.
7, 8. Good luck, variants of Strife. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from.
I have no real alliance.
Hello, yeah. Tag
Look
team
who
with
it
Strife.
is.
No.
But I do think your opinion is biased.
It is. I admit it.
I mean, it's your team. What were you supposed to say? They're going to lose?
Well, I have said that, haven't I?
My second play is within 1-0.
On occasion.
Yeah. If I believe that, you know.
Remember, guys, the title is
They're
on
not
the
the
line
best
here in this
team
one.
there
And I
that
don't
day,
remember the
then
last
I'll
time the
say it.
champ was in this much jeopardy.
We have an
Cole.
8-7-8,
Tonight
Archer.
might just be the night the title changes hands.
Let's see. Variance of Strife is has 888.
I'm still scrolling back
878.
to see if I
complete
missed
list of
anything.
champions from each
Yeah.
respective brand.
So he's in
simply
the
type
running. Variance is in the running for
WCW or
Oh,
YTD.
YTD into
looks
the
like
chat.
Fiendberry claimed the Fiend.
Ultraverse, I sent you a message.
Yep.
I just noticed that like right now. Variance of Strife is in the house. What's going on, Strife? Oh, and Almighty Exotic slipped in. Who else are we missing? Anybody?
Ready for battle.
No, doesn't look like.
No.
I don't see any other redemptions. So that's a 60-day redemption for the Fiend. Can somebody actually put that on the Discord, though?
Joey
Of course,
did.
the title is on the line in this one, guys.
Did he?
Don't be
Okay.
surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
Yeah, I know. I gave him the finger. That was
I
my
did
good night.
already. Salif is great. Together we will grow strong in our communities. Will
All right, so I
remain
think I'm
strong
caught up.
in
I was
our
just making sure I
constant
didn't miss
support
any
for one
redemptions or
another's
anybody
endeavors.
coming into the chat
With the sad
or anybody
bit.
that was involving themselves in conversation anyways. Life says, I sent you a message. Would that be on Discord?
Yes,
Okay. Life sent me a message about that Aiden Ross.
Here
So apparently
comes
Aiden Ross
trouble.
is a Twitch streamer who moved to Kick because he's friends
Killing
with
bandits on
neo-Nazi
Saturday night
and
movie.
doesn't believe there's anything wrong with them. I guess
Let's
he's
never forget
also
the
friends with
Big
Andrew
One
Tate.
Cell by disqualification against
Do you want me to
Seth
ban the new guy? The Aiden guy was banned from Twitch indefinitely due to slurs and hateful symbols, etc.
Sup.
Well, yeah, I mean... And
I was debating
Glenn
on message. I was
Yeah.
debating on message. I messaged Joe to get his opinion. And,
So will
Yeah.
our Kings.
well, that takes care of that.
Together we will grow strong in our
Hunter is in the
communities.
house.
We'll
Welcome in,
remain
Hunter.
strong in our constant support for one
Yoda
another.
is in the house.
With the sad bit. Skipping the rest. So Hunter 20227.
Okay, so anyways,
in
I...
defense, it was
Together
a
we
friendly
will
call.
grow strong in our communities.
It's a
We'll
big-time
remain
opportunity,
strong
Byron,
by
as the
our
title
constant
will be on the
support
Well,
for
I mean,
one
I didn't
another.
even know who the hell it
Judging
was.
From the response on
With the
social
sad
media
The-
heading
the
into this
name
match,
Chris Hansen,
we're
that's
likely
it.
to see a
He's the guy
new
that
champ
do,
crowned here tonight.
Planet Predator on NBC Dateline.
Gotcha.
He
Didn't
got-
know
ended up
who
getting
Aiden
fired
Ross
from
was either.
NBC and-
I always like
Why-
to
I'd
check in
look him
before
up, too.
I automatically ban someone.
Yeah, apparently Life did.
The boys are back in town.
But yeah,
Almighty says the boys are back in town. They are. Anyway. back to what we were doing.
I didn't know who he was.
This is gonna be good.
Here's some early WWE Money in the Bank betting
Oh.
odds. This is Andrew Ravens, WrestlingHeadlines.com. So Money in the Bank takes place on Saturday, July 1st, 2023. That's Canada Day. At the O2 Arena in London, England, and will air live on Peacock. The matchups are WWE World Heavyweight Championship match winner. Looks like Seth Rollins is obviously the favorite to win. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. LA Knight is favored to win. Let's see here.
Huge title match coming
Next
up.
after that is Damian Priest, Butch, Santos Escobar, Shinsuke Nakamura,
in all of WWE
Ricochet. They don't get very good odds at all, which is strange. You think Shinsuke would have some better odds, but anyway. I mean, Ricochet, I get. He's not winning. Butch, he's a shot in the dark too, but he's a bit of a dark horse. That guy, he could. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Butch wins the Money in the Bank.
Oh, man. I don't want to.
That would be kind of funny. I mean, the Brawling Brutes would have somebody in there.
Both teams facing off in this tornado tag match.
Well, he used to be Pete Dunne.
You never know how many opponents will be targeting you. The only one on your side is your
He's
tag
in the
team
Brawling Brutes faction with
They get
Sheamus.
outside the ring now, and they just busted out an impactful
I do
maneuver.
like Sheamus. I will get.
Face first off the knee.
Yeah. And I always forget the other guy's name because I barely ever watch him wrestle. But see, that's some of the early betting odds for the Money in the Bank.
Into a backbreaker. Fantastic. No way. Driven into the barricade.
Kick to the gut.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
No, I don't want to read that. That's a spoiler.
Kicks out.
Good Lord.
Great.
There actually isn't really a whole lot of
Unmitigated demonstration.
interesting information this evening, because we covered a lot of it yesterday.
Destruction under the ring. Oh, the wind just knocked right out with that. He's one step ahead there. Neckbreaker. Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that. The challenger eating up some damage. Cover. He kicks out.
Here's something from WrestlingNews.co by Andrew Ravens. It says WWE NXT Championships to be defended at this year's SummerSlam, perhaps. So it says it looks like WWE may be involved in the build of this year's SummerSlam Premium Live event in August from Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan.
He's stuck now.
While WWE is currently building to the August 1st Money in the Bank PLE, the company is also setting its sights on the second biggest event of the year for them. WWE has already advertised the likes of Brock Lesnar and undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns for the show. Logan Paul is returning to TV next week, with his next match rumored to take place at SummerSlam. Inside account Boozer, hashtag BWE, which has broken past WWE stories, reported that discussions going around to have 2 NXT titles involved in SummerSlam or during SummerSlam week. No other details were provided, nor which championships could be on the line, although the NXT title held by Carmelo Hayes and the NXT Women's title held by Tiffany Stratton would be logically the favorites to be defended. WWE NXT Great American Bash, NXT's next PLE, takes place on July 30th, which is like just before SummerSlam. So, I mean, again, that puts it within the same week, which is probably more likely, but who knows, maybe they're going to showcase the 2 top titles at the summer's biggest event.
Nice takedown.
WrestleTix reported on Tuesday that SummerSlam has already sold 40,586 tickets, with 5,121 tickets remaining.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
So, other than that, not seeing really anything else interesting anyway. Well, actually, WWE could have shocking plans for Bianca Belair and the Street Profits. All right, tell me more. So that's ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton. WWE could take an interesting turn for a few people. A babyface can turn heel at the drop of a hat, and that includes the Street Profits and Bianca Belair. The Street Profits are still without title gold, and Bianca Belair recently lost her strap as well after getting passed up as Asuka's next challenger. The EST of WWE wasn't happy. BWE dropped a very interesting note behind his private Twitter account. It seems that WWE might be pitching ideas for Bianca Belair and the Street Profits to turn heel. He says, I swear if I see any designs of heels Profits and Bianca dressed up as an NO Domination Emma Pop, I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to say for retarded, but anyways, Bianca Belair and the Street Profits could be great heels, but they're already well-established baby faces. Only time will tell how this next chapter turns out for them. We previously reported that WWE was considering a heel turn for the three superstars. This could give them a lot more to do, as their babyface run has been a lengthy one. I don't know, actually I think they could do good work together. Actually I think the body of work that they would produce would be quite entertaining and fun to watch, to be fair. Would anybody else like to see the Street Profits and Bianca Belair team up? Glenola redeemed the YTD Academy Dark match. Roxanne Riley versus the Wolfpack Gals. 1-on-3 handicap match. Oh my god. That is savage. Almighty says, turn them heel, damn it. They're planting the seed for you. Well, I agree. I think they should. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think they'd, again, produce a good body of work. They're all great wrestlers, well-established. I mean, what does it matter if they're well-established to turn heel? I mean, wouldn't you want to be well-established before making a heel turn? A lot easier to get your fan base to invest in your heel turn if you're already a babyface, or not necessarily babyface, I guess, but I guess not only babyfaces turn full-blown heel, but Profits of Bianca versus LWO, yeah, why not? Today, Glenola is Christian Hart. What do you think about that, Glenola? You are Christian Hart. Yeah, you did that. That's what inquiring minds must know. Almighty says Ridge Holland. There we go. He answered my question from earlier. The guy could never remember his name. Have we had any eliminations yet? I don't think so.
Back suplex, no.
We have not. Wow. I mean, I knew it was going to be a battle, but Almighty says not one. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough match. When you got four of the best tag teams on the planet in there.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Oh, pencil match. Welcome to the Archer versus Roxanne Riley. Let's see if you're as good as you appear to be.
And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion. They both know what's at stake.
Good Lord.
Competitor is going to lose easy here. A new strategy is needed.
Out of nowhere as always. And right after you had mentioned that, well, actually you didn't mention it, you redeemed it. A matchup for the new Roxanne Riley against, well, the Wolfpack Gals. All three of them. Not even just one, not two, all three. That is vicious. Not exactly a warm welcoming. The wife says, come at me, man. I accept. I can take them. Well, I mean, that'll be fun to watch.
Beautiful reverse STO. Face first.
It is all out chaos in there. I don't know how we have not had an elimination yet, but damn.
Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like his end is near. Northern Lights.
All right, Glenola,
Look at who these teams are. You know, you got the Wolfpack. You got War, the monster. You know, he's a machine, but he's also a monster.
He thinks he has it.
You got to make the end. You got
Oh, we had an elimination. Who was it? I was watching War because you mentioned his name, and I completely.
You know what? I think it might be.
This is what champions are made of.
Oh, you know what it is? This is best. It's best 2 out of 3 falls. It's not elimination.
Okay.
That's what it is. Because I was like, why is nobody eliminated? So we might have actually missed a count. Almighty, how well have you been paying attention? Because obviously we're reading dirt sheets, and we're about to probably get into some lists. And talking. So we don't know. Has there been other pinfalls? So it's best 2 out of 3 falls, pin only.
Just got eliminated.
Simmons,
No, there is an
actually, it looks like there's
elimination.
been
Oh, there is an elimination? Oh, there we go, Jay Simmons. The Soul Man Jay Simmons from Phenomenal Soul has been eliminated. But who else has been eliminated?
Jason.
Anybody? Marshall Omega, War the Machine.
yeah, I can't think of his name now.
all the time he wants.
2 people have been eliminated because I see only 6 people. Oh, you know what? One of the prime time players has been eliminated.
Is it enough? The cover.
You know, I don't care about his name.
They just got the shoulder up.
It has been a hot minute, yeah. I mean, they didn't even re-debut at YTD Academy. They just went right to Wrestle Wars Genesis.
Velvet Soul Man said he did go through a hell of a tournament.
in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end
That's
result.
true.
Now, does he get it here?
Who's pinned now? Hold on, War the Machine. Well, he had somebody. Joe Link
Outside
broke
of the
that
ring
up.
now.
Joe Link and
Plan here.
Team Joe Link.
Setting up again.
Super kick.
The only member of Phenomenal Soul left because, Jay Simmons has been eliminated.
And that'll do it. Has been eliminated. And he goes into the ring.
Well, looks like Marshall Omega
Great
has been
reversal.
eliminated.
Was he eliminated? I didn't see the 3 count. But it's
Someone else got eliminated room one.
He may get the 3 count.
Life says someone else got eliminated, Room. Yes, they did. It was Marshall Omega. And now Drek has been eliminated. And I don't see Tony Stone. Has he been eliminated? No, there's Tony Stone there. He's just locking horns with...
Setting up
Uh-oh.
neck-breaker position.
One member of each team left.
Clearly waiting for that.
That's awesome. You right? Looks like Elias' contract's about to run out, Yoda says.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over
Is that
how he
really?
managed to get
I
this
mean, he'll
over.
probably re-sign anyways,
Snap suplex.
to be fair. But Glenola, can you fact check that? Elias' contract in WWE.
Double underhook slam. And we see the attention being put on the torso.
Tony Stone taking it to Joe Lincoln.
Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our
It doesn't surprise me to see these guys have a rivalry during this matchup because, I mean, the new ITD Academy Grand Prix champion, Joe Lincoln, I always want to refer to him as his team name.
I know. I do it too.
I know.
Oh, that can dislocate.
It just rolls off the, right? It's still close. It just rolls off the tongue. But Joe Lincoln would love to get that Grand Prix championship back around his waist, and what better way than to get under the champion's skin?
This is from the Bleacher Report.
Maybe eliminate him, okay?
Stalking him.
Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support.
Yo, Leo the King's in the house. Welcome in, Leo.
And you got another photo chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
Nice to see you here. Welcome to episode number 483, Leo. But anyways, yeah, so that's the Elias's. Okay.
Hydro Select reported it. He's got the contract situation and did not receive one back. He's totally set to fire at the end of 2022, so Elias has continued to make sporadic appearances in WWE programs this year. He's not had a single match on television in over 2 months. He's been using his enhanced talent to back into the ring. Last victory in a singles match came all the way back in October last year.
I believe the final member of Primetime Players has been eliminated. It's down to Joe Lincoln, War the Machine, and Tony Stone. So So the Weapons of Mass Destruction, the Wolfpack Horsemen, and Phenomenal Soul, the only 3 half teams remaining.
He's got one thing on his mind at that challenge. It has nothing to do with lounging.
Well, I mean, like I said, I would assume Elias will just re-sign. He's pretty over with most people, so.
No, I gotta say, it makes me question this entire article with this little line here. The fact that WWE would not comment on rising contract status is a bit of a concern, though official comments on contractual matters are rare. So it's a concern, even though they rarely make any comments.
Now he's been forced to take a breather.
You know,
That last
Right.
sequence didn't go as he planned.
And he
don't
gets
tell us
back into the
anything.
ring.
It's concerning they won't tell us anything, but they don't usually tell us anything.
Joe Link says, wait, haven't I seen this before for the world title back a few episodes?
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Well, except wasn't it Kenny Jackson was involved in, wasn't he, or somebody like? I'm pretty sure it was Kenny Jackson.
That's gotta be it. 2 count. Very aggressive.
And Tony Stone has been eliminated. It's now down to Phenomenal Soul, and of course the reigning defending champions.
Right on their face. And his core has been taking a beating.
This has been a hell of a match. What a way to start out. God damn. How do you, I mean, the tournament better be really good, because this is going to be this is big shoes to fill. I mean, we always say we like to start off with a bang and have a great tone-setting matchup, but this has been wild.
He's locked him up.
But Joe Lincoln and Moore going at it.
Nice shoulder throw. Look at these two behemoths.
To see if
Sit straight to the barricade.
Could you imagine if Phenomenal Soul beats them, though, man? We're going to have to listen to Joe Link for like a week straight. How, you know, they won not just the YTD Academy tag titles, but just within a few short hours became double champions in the tag team division, winning the world titles over the Wolfpack Horse. I mean, can you just hear it? It's disgusting. It really is.
So,
Textbook jumping clothesline.
right now, in all honesty, I can say this with all honesty. War's favorite opponent is Joe Lincoln.
Oh, colliding with
I mean, I think he's a lot of
barricade.
people's favorites. The Phenom's a pretty good. I mean, he's a formula. He's huge, but yet he can move in the ring
Yeah.
like he's a lightweight. Great wrestling
War
skills.
season ends.
Wow, he did it!
Look,
Look at this! Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and a new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions. They're also double Tag Team Champions. They just won the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. From Team Joe Link and Team Anime J, it is the Soul Man Jay Simmons and the Phenom Joe Lincoln. Phenomenal Soul, your new world champions.
Congratulations, Team Joe Link, Team Anime J. Well-earned that, title.
That's crazy. I actually, although I was talking about the fact that could possibly happen, I actually did expect War to beat Joe Lincoln. I'm not even going to lie. Sorry, Joe, but I thought Lincoln was losing that match. Not even going to lie.
And the winners celebrating together. Great chemistry
Strife says Joey 2 titles.
Your number can be up at any moment.
He is Joey 2 titles.
Outmaneuver all the
J
other
2 titles and Joey 2 titles. Double J, double titles.
Are they coming back?
Did I just say that? Anyways.
Public Enemy July the
But no, in all honesty,
172023.
War
Did you
loves
see
to
who made
face
his
Joe
wrestling
Lincoln
return?
because
So Jay,
he sees Joe Lincoln as the one
together we
who's
will grow
truly
strong in
his
our
equal.
communities.
Leo
while
the King.
remaining
Leo the
strong
King
by
says
our
Public
constant
Enemy
support
returning
for
July
one another's
17th,
endeavors.
2023.
With the said with. That's
Interesting.
because war is a monster.
That's the first I've heard of it. First I've heard of it. But anyways, again, congratulations to Phenomenal
they are
Soul,
coming.
World Tag Team Champions. And now it is time to move on to the main feature of the evening, if you will. And these are best 2 out of 3 falls matches, as was supposed to be the tag team. It was supposed to be 2 out of 3 falls, pin only. Ended up becoming a pin-only elimination, which fine, fantastic match. Not the rule set I had in mind. Not really sure how that happened, but I'll look into that. But we all know that, you know, the game engine really does like to fuck with me, so it does. It's ghastly. Not appreciated.
No, I didn't see who made their return.
Who made a return?
Oh,
Nailsy.
Yoda
The rules just
Nails,
have
I
a
guess,
mind of their own.
made a wrestling return.
So, laugh.
Yoda Payne.
You want a banana? Do you want me to go get it for you? Oh, you're talking to Kyle. I thought she was asking me to get a banana, but she's talking on the phone. The missus is still awake.
Laugh.
Alright, so anyways.
Man, every time Mrs. Archer's around, it's hard to behave myself.
Why? What did I do?
Oh, when Mrs. Archer's around, I get so many great setups for comments, and then I gotta behave myself.
Do not blame me for your vile behavior.
I said Mrs. Archer.
Oh, when Mrs. Archer is around. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. I was gonna say, don't blame me for I had nothing to do with that.
So, when you're coming, you want me to get you a banana,
I mean, believe me, after 3 years, I was not putting anything in your grasps of such nature. Sometimes,
Hopefully, boss,
I don't know who's
soon.
worse,
I
you
hope
or
you're
Kraken.
doing okay. So it
You or
shatters.
Kraken, I don't know.
Together
It's
we
up-
will grow strong in our
Well, it depends
communities
on the
will
topic
remain
of discussion.
strong by our constant
I
support
mean, as
for
long
one
as
another's
you
endeavors.
avoid any sexual
With the set
discussions
with,
with Kraken Skulls, you're
"We
fine,
just
because
got scrapped
otherwise
on."
you're gonna hear not just about
Me too,
sexual
I hope he
exploitation, but
does also know
voyeurism
making.
and dildos, strap-ons, and God knows what else. I'm surprised we've never had
I
any.
can turn anything dirty.
You can. You are very good at that. Almost as good as Kraken. Strife says, we just got Shrek'd on.
So it shadows.
That happens. What's going on, Shadows?
Together we will grow strong in our communities will
Welcome
remain
in.
strong by our constant support for one another's
Shadows.
endeavors.
Me too. I hope he does
With the
also.
said with.
Me. Okay, I gotta go back and see what Leo says. Hopefully, Boss comes back soon. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I haven't spoken to Boss in maybe a month. The last time I spoke to him, he popped into the chat for a bit during one of the shows and said that him and his family had parted ways, and he was working on getting things moving for himself, etc. But other than that, we haven't spoken since, so I wouldn't know for sure. I assume he'll be back at some point. It happens. But I don't know for sure. I mean, you can always message him. I mean, it took him a while, but he did answer me. Okay. Anyways.
Appreciate Archer and Archerverse community.
Glenola, stirring the pot as always. But anyways, yeah, if anybody wants to, you can always message Boss. She will reply at some point anyways. But just myself personally, I haven't lately. And as far as him returning, again, I do fully expect him to return. But I'm not sure exactly when. But Leo, I mean, have you not been talking to him yourself?
Play.
When was the last time you were talking to Boss? It might have been before me.
Good luck
or after me.
There are some amazing
I suppose.
and fun channel
That's what I meant by
rewards
that.
to choose from if you are the Joe.
But anyways, it's time to get on with the show.
EMRS
It is
Archer.
tournament time. It is best 2 out of 3 falls, and
Superstar.
look at the quarterfinals.
Today,
It is
Mitch
going to be
Hedrick
one
says John
hell of a thrill
Moxley.
ride for the World Championship. We have some of the best from YTD Academy and
Around
some of the
the
best from
same
Wrestle Wars
time.
Genesis all colliding tonight. Starting with Count Dexcula taking on Ace Daddy T-Styles. We got Jack Quad taking on Gabriel Graves. The Gooner versus Johnny Rainbow, and Kenny Jackson going to battle against Tenacious B. So you got Team Froggy Mothlegs going against Team One Woozy TV. Jack Quad is, of course, who is Jack Quad's? I always forget right in the moment because I'm always clashing him with Mnemonics, but it's
Could have put yourself
Jack Quad
against
is
Quad.
somebody. It's a streamer team. Anyways, Gabriel Graves belongs to Team
Dusty.
Punisher, who, by the way, I meant to ask earlier. He actually posted on Discord earlier saying he was going live, but then when I clicked on it, there was just a recommended streamer there. Does anybody know what happened there? Did Punisher lose connection or
That
something
is
today?
Dusty.
Dusty, that's it. Good God, thank you very much, Shadows. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I should have remembered that easily because Elijah Archer just beat the shit out of his character earlier today for the Intercontinental Championship over at the Doghouse, which is run by Team Dogface. Just wanted to throw that out there, Dusty, in case you're going to be watching this VOD, or if you come in later, we can always rehash this conversation. But yeah, Archer whooped your ass. Ha ha!
I thought maybe Archer got himself another title today that had to be taken away from him.
Nobody took it. Nobody took it. It wasn't at the Archerverse. Oh, that only happens here. He wins a title and somebody steals it from him. Or hits him in the face with a set of steel steps so that he can't win it.
That's standard.
Bunch of fiends.
Bringing up the past.
Punisher posts before he is actually live sometimes.
Nah, Jack is Jack.
Huh?
He may sometimes Punisher will make the post before
Yeah, but no, he
goes live.
Oh, well, I mean, I checked for a while and he wasn't live. It was just a recommended channel, so it was just weird. I mean, did he go live? Can anybody check? But anyway, Sir Jack's in the house. Welcome in, Sir Jack. Yes, Sir Jack.
Glenola.
Don't wear my name out. Glenola. Sir Jack is saying hello, sir.
Greatest. Together
Anyways.
we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong.
I think we need to get this show on the go. It's going to be a fantastic throw-out of a tournament. JC, the new world champion that, of course, made very short work and it dominated John Cena just a couple of shows ago to become the world champion. A newcomer that quickly was rising through the ranks of YTD Academy ended up getting a shot at the World Championship and made the most out of it. It's crazy that he's champion, actually. But he's going to be riding the pine, waiting for a challenger, and one of those 8 villains are, of course, going to be the challenger. Who that's going to be, we're going to find out. But the first match of the quarterfinals, Count Dexcula taking on Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV. All right, Glenola, I know he's part of, but I mean, what aside from the fact that Count Dexcula is part of the Wolfpack Horsemen, what is your view on Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV? I want to ask you if he's going to win because I know what you're going to say, but what is your perspective on Ace Daddy?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Don't really. No, I haven't really made an opinion on him yet.
Still withholding?
Yeah.
It looks like Punisher was live for only 1 hour.
He's still new back, relatively.
Joling says it looks like Punisher was live for only 1 hour. Stripe says, so he's a vampire? Well, Poindexter, Count Dexcula, his real name is the Professor Poindexter. And he's actually the king of cosplay, so he is something different all the time. You never know what he's going to be, who you're going to face, or what's going to happen when you get in the ring with him. It's a very long story and goes back many moons, but Strife, you just don't know. He's been everything. I mean, he has been Penguin Dexter, he's been T-Dex, the Terminator. Right? He has been so many different people that I can't even begin to tell you how much it frustrates me when I'm trying to book a match and I have no fucking idea who I'm booking because he is one match Codex, the Barbarian, and then the next match he's showing up as, I don't know, fucking Minnie Mouse or some shit. I never know. And how dare you, Strife, bring that up? It's frustrating. I did not do it to myself. I did not do that to myself.
Making fun of Marty McFly.
He looked like Marty. I'm sorry. Okay, so Strife, way back in the day when he first came in, he was wearing, I'm sorry, it was very reminiscent of what Marty McFly wore in Back to the Future 2. So I happened to make a joke, a little tiny joke. And the next thing you know, it wasn't every night. It wasn't but not every episode. Not every episode. Sometimes.
Every episode with Dex.
Well, not necessarily. But anyway, it was not life. It was not every episode. Somebody ban Life, please. Nobody asked your opinion. Like, somebody ban, just flat out ban Life. She does not need. You can watch the VOD.
You have finally banned
Go
the
listen to your hubby
broadcaster.
snore. How dare you
Even
join
Roma
Glenola in
couldn't
stirring
do
the
it.
pot? That is disgusting. But anyways, yeah, you never know who Poindexter is going to be. We don't even call him Poindexter anymore. What's the point? He'll probably change his name too, legally.
To my hubby
And pull an Ultimate Warrior on us. And then we really won't know what we're doing. Not that we do anyways. But anyways. Count Dexcula in action. And again, who do you think wins this matchup? Based on, you know...
Honestly, just based off of history, I got to go with Dex.
You're still going to go with
I
Dex?
mean,
All right.
He's got that history. It's hard to go, against the guy that took out an opponent with a single spear. The smallest wrestler to ever come into the Archerverse and just continued winning right off the bat. I'm sorry, Bucko. When you weigh $105 and you're taking out the Wolfman in a match.
No, I agree completely. I was just curious what your thoughts on...
When somebody his size can get a win on War.
I mean, honestly, I was just curious about your thoughts on Ace Daddy T Styles.
This
Yeah,
battle
like I said, I'm
not end with
still
one of
reserving
those
judgment.
people
I
represented
need
by
to see a little
Glenora
bit more.
because at that point
Yeah.
the winner is decided.
I mean,
Emoji rolling on the floor
He
laughing,
comes from the same
emoji
family
rolling
as,
on the floor laughing.
what was his name? Thomas Graves, I believe was his name. From Team One Woozy TV. Some relation in there. I'm not sure what that relation is,
And
but...
his opponent from Lake Forest, Illinois, weighing in
So I'm not overly familiar either. Comes into One Woozy TV's camp. Wanted to sign him, wanted to ink him to a contract. We accepted. I mean, he's been very successful thus far. Hasn't quite grasped that brass ring yet, but close, getting there.
And there's also the point, we gotta blame Woozy for things, so I can't really go with,
I mean, it's always fun to blame Woozy for things.
Yeah.
Sir Jack says this better not end with one of those people represented by Glenola, because at this point the winner is decided. Also not my fault, by the way. Also not my fault. But yes, hashtag blame Woozy. That is what we shall do. And if Sir Jack, if Sir Jack wasn't such a... He would join us on the broadcast, Glenola. Don't you feel like you're not being acknowledged as well as you could be from Sir Jack the Greatest if he was to be able to personally greet you?
Sometimes.
Right?
And, of course,
Can't be caged, Life says.
Greet the Archerverse.
The Glenalians are evil creatures. They never come in peace. They are rotten little bastards, and they always show up at Joe Link's. They are always on his channel. Joe Link says, I heard Dex really put a damper on the WCW budget when it was active. Yeah, well, I mean, he's like, he literally turned it into the world's largest cosplay.
I don't know if I'm sure to offended, but I've never been invited to the broadcast.
Oh, I had to get costly. I mean, all the different costumes and makeup artists and hairstyle. I mean, you got a full movie production on set for every episode.
Everyone needs to watch out now.
Impressive counter.
Life says, I don't know if I should be offended that I've never been invited to the broadcast booth. I call bullshit on that. Thank you, Glenola. You have been invited. You just have not shown up. How dare you?
Oh my God, that's gotta hurt.
I mean, if you want to join the broadcast booth, do feel free to do so. Or anybody else that has the access, like Sir Jack. I mean, we all know Sir Jack the Greatest has the ability to join the broadcast booth. He always chooses not to, of course. He avoids the masses like they are plagued with some sort of life-threatening virus that he cannot be a part of. But yeah, you don't want to be like Sir Jack. So if you have the ability to do so and would like to do so, then feel free. Glenola and I would be happy to have you as our guest co-host. I don't think I have access unless it's through Discord. That's just the PlayStation. It is the PlayStation Network, yeah. If you have a PlayStation account, though, you can use the app. Some people use Xbox now or PC, but they still have PlayStation accounts. Whether or not you do, I do not know. I was just merely saying. All right. Anyways, yeah, I'm just jumping back to the dirt sheets here real quick. See if there's anything other. I mean, I just wanted to mostly see that little bit about the Street Profits and Bianca Belair, and I, for one, would like to see them team up. I think that would produce some interesting shows, some quality content.
Sharp elbow.
All right, I got to read this.
Counter, and now there's an opening.
This is from about 6 hours ago.
Nice takedown.
RingsideNews.com, Subberjeet Mukherjee. It says Ryback. We all know who Ryback is. Ryback says pro wrestling needs him more than ever. First and foremost, everybody, what are your thoughts on that? Ryback says pro wrestling needs him right now more than ever. How dare you, Sir Jack, throwing stones? I mean, I do, yeah. I do too. I can agree to that.
He's hitting on all cylinders right now. This is a pretty dangerous place to fight. Screens.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I always...
Ledges, so much can go wrong very quickly. Stirring back to his feet.
I always thought it was stupid that they compared him so much to Goldberg, because I thought... But I think he's a better wrestler than Goldberg. He doesn't act like Goldberg. I didn't get the goal other than him being bald and being very muscular. I didn't understand the Goldberg comparison. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that I was like, what? Why are we comparing him to Bill Goldberg? He's way better wrestler than Bill Goldberg. But his ego is about the size of Bill Goldberg's, but
I love the Ryback character.
only if he goes back to Skip Sheffield. That was a great character.
Kicks out at 2, and you gotta think he's just one final blow away
I like
from
it too.
not kicking out next time.
Feed me more. I mean, that was fantastic. Yeah. So anyways, apparently he says pro wrestling needs him more than ever. And so Ryback made his debut in WWE back in 2012, where he had a decent run in the company. Unfortunately, that is all a thing of the past after he was eventually released by the company in 2016. That said, now it appears Ryback stated that pro wrestling needs him more than ever. Ryback has managed to become a laughingstock for many fans and pro wrestlers due to his constant attacks on WWE and pro wrestlers in general. This led him to getting into a spat with Booker T, but nothing came out of it. As previously reported, Ryback announced that he is set to return to the ring after a long hiatus. And while he's still determined to make his in-ring return, most fans just want him to retire from the business for good. The big guy took to Twitter and replied to a fan who stated that he has no fans whatsoever. Ryback claimed that he is what is missing from pro wrestling and that the business needs him more than ever. He says, I've been gone 7 years and you are obsessed with me. I am what is missing from wrestling and you guys need me more than ever. The truth always wins. Hashtag hungry. Ryback also recently claimed that he can help increase AEW's ratings and beat WWE. Oh my God. Regardless, Ryback will continue to toot his own horn, and that is unlikely to change anytime soon. I mean, Ryback help AEW beat WWE. That's...
I've heard a
There's
lot
two.
of these betters in the
Kick out. I thought once he executed that, it was good.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's better than a lot of people, to be fair, but I don't know if he's going to be helping them beat WWE. No, that's a bit of a bold statement,
Knew
but
it was coming.
a bit of a bold statement.
They think BM Punker's going to increase their he would do a better job.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is...
Yeah. Yep.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
See, that's the issue I have with Ryback. That's why I said we'd be somebody like Ryback.
Wow, T Styles just pinned
Changes career
Count
tonight.
Dexkila.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semifinals of this World Championship Gold Rush Tournament from Team One Woozy TV, Ace Daddy T Styles moving forward. And I'll be honest, I didn't answer myself. I was curious of your perspective and what you thought, but I'll be honest, I thought Dex was winning that thing.
Yeah.
If we were betting on it, I would have bet on Dexkila.
Oh, I would have too.
Yeah.
But
So, congratulations to T Diddy.
I'm still in shock.
This was definitely a
T Styles.
It's
Can
himself.
imagine enduring everything we just saw.
Yeah, well, it's his ego, right? Like I said, he's better than Bill Goldberg, but he's got the same type of ego, and unfortunately, he's not a big enough household name to be able to carry that ego on his shoulders. He needs to humble and, go back to putting on an entertaining show and a body of work that creates entertainment. But, all right, so here we go. Moving on to the second match of the quarterfinals. Who is going to move on and face Ace Daddy T Styles in the semifinals? Is it going to be Jack Quad from Team I'm the Dusty, or Dusty, depending on if it's here or elsewhere? Gabriel Graves from Team Punisher in action tonight. It's been a hot moment since we've seen Gabriel Graves. The Gooner, who, by the way, if anybody was paying attention, the Gooner actually escorted Elijah Archer to the ring over at YTD Academy. That was a great matchup. By the way, did you watch that?
Not sure. But
No, I
want
didn't
to
see that
thank him
one.
more
You didn't
for
see
some
Archer's
reason.
match?
No, I haven't. I saw the Wolfman's
So
match
he-
today.
So he had a...
And then I saw the yeah, I just saw there was the premiere of Roxanne Riley. I didn't get to see that match either yet.
So Archer opened up the night against Shawn Michaels. Fantastic match, by the way. Very good match. Archer ended up winning, but yeah, the Gooner, of all people, escorted Archer to the ring. It was... I mean, I didn't expect it. That was definitely a surprise moment for YTD Academy for the day. But yeah, there were some great matches over there today. Winter Swarm. Did anybody watch the Winter Swarm match? Winter Swarm, of course, consists of Queen Bee and the coldest bitch on the planet, January. Together, they are equally as formidable as they are on their own.
Variants of
What a
Strike
match
Fear.
Winter Swarm
Let's
had
become
today. So there
obsessed
were
with
some
him,
fantastic
like he
matches
says.
over there. We saw two Pure
Laughing.
Wrestling Championship matches, one in the women's division, one in the men's division. Both titles did change hands, but great matchups. One was a lockdown matchup. One was a Crimson lockdown matchup. And, of course, Glenola can tell you about the Crimson matchup. The Wolfman, of course, was involved in that.
Yeah, that was an awesome match in itself, honestly. And congratulations to Team Mad Dog.
To Team who?
Or not.
Oh, you're thinking Mad Dog. Dogface.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Dogface.
Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn became the new
Yeah.
Pure Wrestling champion, yeah. But it was a great match. It went back and forth forever.
The new
Talk about
jackpot
tough
number
individuals,
40
because
chance
what they
to
were
win
doing
the
to each
channel
other,
redemption
I
of your
expected somebody
choices.
to get busted
088,
open far before
the
they
number
did.
to win a YTD
And they didn't even
championship
utilize
match
the
is
cage to do so. I mean, they just beat the shit right out of each other. It was crazy. It was crazy. But before we continue any conversations, let's get to the next match of the night. Who's moving on to the semifinals to face Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV? Is it going to be Jack Quad, the former world champion, or he's also a Triple Crown champion, by the way. For those that don't know, Jack Quad became the third individual in the men's division to earn Triple Crown status. Now the Wolfman Alan Severn also joins them, basking in their glory. But who walks out the winner and moves in to the semifinals? Gabriel Graves from Team Punisher or Jack Quad from Team Dusty? We're going to find out right now. But Glenola, what do you think personally?
This is a hard one. I think I'm going to go with Graves. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to go with Graves.
Well, Graves is definitely going to be hungry. I mean, he's coming off of a bit of a rocky road when he first made his return to TWA. Because, I mean, he, of course, was part of Artsverse, was it 2.0 or 3.0? I forget. Or maybe part of both. And then kind of faded off to the scene, made his return. And it's been a bit of a rocky road. He definitely hasn't had an opportunity to really grab the brass ring, so to speak. Tonight, hopefully he can manage to. But, I mean, he's against Jack Quad. He is an absolute monster, a beast of a man.
I have no reason. I don't know why, but I think Gabriel Graves is going to win this. Though Jack Quad is a tough competitor.
I mean, they're both tough competitors. They both hold an intimidating presence of their own. I mean, this is actually a big matchup when you think of it, because you got two of the largest men in the company. Not just large, very skilled, very well-rounded, and they are about to clash in the squared circle. So really, this is a win-win for fans, no matter who moves on, in a sense.
Oh yeah.
But that said, you're going with Gabriel Graves. I'm going to go with Jack Quad to pick up the W here and move on to the semifinals. I think he's still hungry. It doesn't matter to him that he's already been Triple Crown champion. He wants championship gold. He wants to continue to add to that legacy. And I think tonight he picks up the win over Gabriel Graves from Team Punisher, who not just has had a bit of a rocky start to his return, but also he hasn't exactly been overly active. Where Jack Quad, he's been wrestling, not just in TWA, but he's been wrestling over at DWA. He's been putting on some stellar matches, winning titles. So, yeah, I'm going with Jack Quad here. So before we get into any further discussions, I do have to take a short bathroom break. If anybody wants to tell jokes in the chat, feel free to do so. I will read them live when we come back, or Glenola and I will both read them live when I come back. Glenola, if you want to read an article or some dirt sheets, if you have any new information, feel free to do that. But I shall not be long. I will be right back.
Debating on changing my PSN name to match my username. Laugh.
Oh, let's see.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one. It's the superstar who's a lock to be on top of WWE for years to come.
Yeah, little Johnny just got back from school after the Christmas holiday, and a few days later, his teacher calls Johnny's dad to report Johnny's been behaving very badly at school.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 250 pounds,
Dad says to the teacher, hang on. I had Johnny at home with me for 2 months.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was opened? Close the door, I'm dressing.
Let's see. Life is great. Here we go. Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn? Because he had a great fall. That's a good one. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open? Close the door. I'm dressing. That was good. Yeah, Johnny goes to a concert. He has front row center seats.
Turn out the lights and close the doors behind you. It's time to lock up.
Johnny, how the hell did you manage to even get a ticket to the concert? Johnny replied, I got a ticket for my sister. Where's your sister at? I was back at home looking for her ticket. How can you tell if it's a dogwood tree?
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Right to the throat. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then
a stomp right to the back.
He's turning the tables. What a knockout punch.
1-0-1-2 jokes from this one. Laughing.
Welcome back.
I have returned. All right, I returned to silence, so I wasn't even sure what was happening. But
I was trying to find another joke.
oh, okay. I do see life.
I've been telling jokes.
All right, so let's see what.
Johnny jokes.
Did you? I missed Johnny jokes. Ghastly. Let's see. Life says, "Welp, I have the app now, debating on changing my PSN name to watch my username." Oh my God. Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn? Because he had a great fall. Good Lord. All right. We'll give you a pass on that one. What did the mayonnaise... You thought that was good? You would. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door was open? Close the door, I'm dressing. Okay, that one was a little funny. That one was at least a little bit funny. The other one just barely got a pass to mildly humorous. 101 PG jokes from this one. What runs around a wrestling ring but never goes anywhere? The ropes. Nice. Nice. Krondos BR is in the house. What's going on, Krondos? Welcome in. Oh, here's Graves. He's got a crossface on here. Quad fighting it off, though. Quad's a monster.
Oh, he is.
He is an absolute beast.
So their English class, and teacher asked the class, what tense is the sentence, "I am beautiful"? Johnny kind of looks up
no
at
telling
and
what's
goes,
underneath the ring
clearly
tonight.
past tense.
He's thinking a steel chair is just
oh
what he
my
needs
God.
to wreak some havoc here.
Krondo says, "Swear to God, these two are brothers." Life says, "What did the pirate say when he turned 80? I'm 80. Oh my God. We're getting all kinds of amusing dad jokes, at least. All right, so I think I covered all of what Ryback said. Oh, interesting. Harley Race is set to make the WWE 2K franchise debut. So this is ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton says Harley Race is regarded as one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. Sadly, we lost the legend in 2019, but he will never be forgotten. Now he'll be immortalized in a WWE 2K video game for the first time. 2K is set to drop a new batch of DLC content, and Harley Race's name is included, and you bet your ass we're going to see him fighting for the Legends Championship. Hell to the yes. Woo! But anyways, this is a big deal, especially for fans who loved his in-ring style. It will certainly open up a new way to play the game for a lot of fans. Harley Race isn't the only name on the new list of playable characters. Trick Williams and Tony D'Angelo from NXT are also amongst those names. It says, today 2K announced that the Race to NXT pack, the third DLC for WWE 2K23, the highest rated game in franchise history according to Metacritic, is now available. The Race to NXT pack is headlined by Harley Race, a WWE Hall of Famer that is first ever United States champion, former King of the Ring, and widely acknowledged as one of the toughest competitors to ever step into the squared circle, making his WWE 2K franchise debut. Race is joined by 4 rising NXT superstars also making their franchise debut. Tony D'Angelo is the toughest nails leader of the family, Ivy Nile, the powerhouse female face of Diamond Mine, and Wendy Chu, the perpetually tired fan favorite, and Trick Williams, the brash right-hand man to NXT champion Carmelo Hayes. These superstars bring more than 50 new moves and taunts into the game, which can also be used for custom superstars in the Creation Suite. Each playable superstar also comes with their own My Faction card and DLC available for individual purchase or as part of the Season Pass, Deluxe Edition, and Icon Edition of WWE 2K23. Also, ongoing this month in WWE 2K23's My Faction game mode is an event pitting the Island against the Dungeon. Through June 21st, a series of unique matchups will challenge players to step into the boots of several members of the legendary Hanoi wrestling family to take on members of the prestigious Hart Wrestling family. The ultimate prize of the Amethyst Solo Sikoa card awaits those able to conquer the event. In addition, the Amethyst token market will open June 16, followed by a WWE Supercard-themed live event, rewarding an Amethyst Ricochet card on June 17, plus the Money in the Bank-themed Cash-In Collective card collection, and a live event rewarding an Amethyst Eddie Guerrero card, both on June 23rd, offering an array of powerful new cards to add players' factions. Also, the Faction War Ladder will be extended on June 23rd to offer even more challenges. 2 additional DLC packs will be released in the months to come, including the Revel with Wyatt pack and the Bad News U pack. The WWE 2K23 Standard and Icon editions are currently on sale, 33% off the Xbox through July 3rd, while Deluxe Edition will be on sale for 33% off via Xbox deals with Gold June 27th through July 3rd. 33% off PlayStation platforms through June 21st through July 5th, and the WWE 2K23 Standard, Deluxe, and Icon editions will also be available for 35% off on Steam June 29th through July 13th. Harley Race will be... Welcome in, Invaders. What's new? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Welcome into episode number 483. What's new and exciting? What's going on, Spirit Wolf? What are you villains doing? How was your stream? What is new and exciting? You've walked right into a World Championship Gold Rush tournament for the WrestleWars Genesis World Championship, which is a rarity. Most of the time, tournaments take place over at YTD Academy, which is, of course, our version of NXT over on YouTube. But on the rare occasion, we do have WrestleWars Genesis tournaments. Tonight is one of those nights. We started out with a fantastic Fatal 4 elimination tag team matchup, and we had new tag team champions crowned, and we can talk a little bit about that more later. But now we're in the quarterfinals of this Gold Rush tournament, and looking to see who's going to move on to the semifinals, and this is just the second match of the tournament. So you've committed a good time. Whoever wins this match will move on to the semifinals to face the winner of the first match, which was Ace Daddy T Styles from Team 1 Woozy TV. But anyways, welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the community.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
And where did I leave off of that? It just says, I think pretty much the end of it was Harley Race will be remembered forever, and he was also a favorite of CM Punk's, the Second City Savior. Even got a tattoo tributed for Harley after his passing. And it says we'll have to see how the new DLC content for WWE 2K does with fans. Obviously, those gamers are extra hard to please. But what do you guys think? What's your thoughts on Harley Race joining?
I think it's awesome.
Now, did that DLC pack already drop? Am I missing something? Should I be including Harley Race onto our roster? Should we be inking Harley Race to a contract?
And his eyes are piercing through the opposition now.
I don't understand this nickname. The Second City Savior.
May said the raid was broke for me. Well, guess what? You made it. And that's all that matters.
No, life. It's the second crappy shit stain.
The second crappy shit stain. Yes, Glenola, not a fan of CM Punk, of course. Well documented, I didn't note it.
So why even try?
It looks like when it dropped today.
As in today or tomorrow?
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Well, still today. Looks like release date June 14th.
Okay, so I need to ink Harley Race to a contract, is what you're telling me.
Definitely.
All right. After the show, we will do that. And that is it. That is all. Sorry to cut you off, but ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semifinals to face Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV. From Team Dusty, it is the beast of a man, Jack Quad. Moving on to the semifinals. Congratulations, Dusty. Huge win for Jack Quad. Former world champion, by the way. He is a Triple Crown champion. Only the third male to be entered into the Archer's Hall of Legends as a Triple Crown champion. Jack Quad is also eligible to compete for the Legends Championship, although he has been reluctant to do so. Not Alan Severn. The Wolfman dove right in there head first. He has beat the shit out of everybody from Archer to The Undertaker. A great run he is having. And also, by the way, again, congratulations, Glenola. Of course, the Wolfman Alan Severn now officially entered again into the Hall of Legends as a Triple Crown champion. That's fantastic for both you and the Wolfpack.
My team now is strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
You got the Wolfman in there just for his
Yeah, I had Harley's face Bruno Sammartino on my YouTube.
Team Glenola for Stringer
Crondos
teams.
BR, your numbers are
And then you have
6,
now
2.
Triple
Good
Crown.
luck, Crondos BR.
Chrono says nobody can beat my record, so why even try?
If you are the chose.
Joe Link 529 unlucky. The numbers are 088 and 888. Nobody's come close yet.
Oh yes, there has been.
Who came close?
Somebody earlier. I want to say it was Joe, but I'm not positive. But somebody had 878 or 872, one of the two.
Oh, well, that would definitely put them in the running for the YTD Academy Championship bop.
Unfortunately, I can't scroll back far enough to.
Strife had 878.
Well, I mean, we can always ask him. Joe Lake, were you close to the 088 number? Or no, sorry, the 88 number. Was that you?
Strife.
It was Strife. Okay, so Strife is in the running for a YTD Championship op.
Yep.
Okay. So at least we got that straight. So we'll have to keep track of that. Joe Lake says no, but he would like one.
Too bad we don't have a wrestler.
All right, so moving on to the third match of the quarterfinals, it is the Gooner, Luke Balmer from Team Luke the Gooner 94, taking on Johnny Rainbow from Team Infinite Oni. And, of course, these two have met before in YTD Academy, had some fantastic matches. The Gooner also, we saw him earlier today with a surprise. He came out, he escorted Archer to the ring against Shawn Michaels. It was very strange. So it's going to be very interesting to follow that story and see what that leads to. But the next match of the quarterfinals, the Gooner versus Johnny Rainbow. Glenola, what do you think about both, and who do you think takes this one? I'm going with the Gooner on this one.
I'm actually going for the Gooner myself.
Okay.
Though Rainbow's done pretty well since
he has
coming in.
Johnny Rainbow is phenomenal. He just, I don't know, the Gooner is as tough as they come. He's so resilient. He's fast.
The new Jack
he's got power. He's good technically. I mean, I don't know. Johnny Rainbow, he's well-rounded himself. I just don't know if he has the what's the word I'm looking for? The I don't know if he's got the ruthless aggression for what it'll take to beat the Gooner. He definitely does not have the toothless aggression, no. But yeah, I'm going with the Gooner on this one. I think he's going to take it. I think he moves on to the semifinals. But we're going to find out. So without further ado, the Gooner, Luke Balmer versus Johnny Rainbow. Time to turn and burn. Yoda says, Johnny Drip Drip.
And Strife, if you want a wrestler, you can put, of course, in the Discord, you can make a contract if you have one you want.
Yeah, if you have a wrestler.
Or I would be willing to redeem you 1 month for
Elijah Archer.
wrestler. To adopt a wrestler.
Sir Jack says I'd claim Elijah Archer.
This game.
Well, you can have a superstar built as well. I mean, if you have an idea of a wrestler you'd like to have built and inked to a contract, you can leave that information in the ink a contract section, and we can arrange that. We can make sure our scouts are looking for a superstar
Kill someone and steal his
that would
top.
appease you for your
Well,
team.
Archer, you and I will have a talk then. Archer
Okay,
built
that
Kyle
sounds
and
good.
Roxanne
We will do
Perrin.
that, Strife.
Yep.
Life says Archer built Kyle and Roxanne. Actually, I've built a lot of streamer team superstars. In the beginning, I built...
Wolfman,
Yeah.
War.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of streamer teams that have their own creative abilities and talents, and they've done their own characters, and we've inked them to contracts. And other times, the Archerverse, of course, sent the TWA scouts out, found them a superstar, inked them to a contract. The rest is history. People like the Soul Man Jay Simmons, for instance, who's a multiple-time champion.
Second most brutal man in the Archerverse.
Second most brutal. But you know what? It's not necessarily far from the truth.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it
I
emphatically.
joked there in a way because he did win that match, but
We died. Elijah is managing
I think Wolfman's been just slightly more brutal consistently.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like in Jay Simmons, not to mention in the recent history, has been focused on more tag team, more of the tag team division than it has the Wolfman. The Wolfman, yes, he built his tag teams and built his faction, but he's been pretty committed to running as a singles competitor himself personally. So.
You know why, Archer? Because he gets disqualified because of his own partner.
Oh man, remember when that happened? That was freaking crazy. I could not understand that.
But they don't care.
Hey, tell everybody about what happened with that.
They think it's
It
cool.
was a
It is cool.
What
tag
you
match
just said was
with
powerfully uncool.
Wolfman's first faction, the Outlaws, which were Wolfman, Mick Foley, and Psycho Sid.
Joe Link Archer just been a busy man.
Wolfman and Mick Foley. I think he was facing Archer.
He said
Sir
he'll
Jack
steal the
says
show here tonight, and
Joe
he
Link
looks
Archer's
more
just
than
been a
ready to
busy
deliver
man.
on that promise.
Are we still going on about him and Alice Blade? What is even going on?
But Archer had his tag team partner. I believe is who they were facing. But Wolfman had been thrown over the ropes, was outside the ring.
Yet he
Psycho
has been
Sid
Science Tag greatest.
picked him up, and the ref called a disqualification.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
This first round
One of the
tournament
weirdest
match will help
happenings to ever
determine the
transpire at the
landscape
Archerverse
of the
TV.
rounds to come.
And no one
I
wants to get
still
knocked
can't
out
make
this
sense of it.
early in
It's
the
just,
tournament. So while this
I don't know.
isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're
Of
right,
course,
Saxton.
connecting
These
teams
superstars
for
have
weirdness.
every intention of
Two
winning this
naked
whole
bald
thing,
guys.
so they'll be fighting hard for the
Right.
right.
Right?
Suplex.
And one of them was supposed. I mean, one of them replaced. Was it
Look at this.
Little Joey or Damien? It was Damien, wasn't it? I think it was Damien. Yeah.
Those kind of maneuvers will send you
like
to a medical facility.
Medical
Yeah.
attention might be needed out here. That
It was the
a
weirdest thing
nasty
ever.
land.
Everything from half-naked bald guys to people being declared winners of matches they didn't even participate in, people being given titles they don't actually have. Mainly War of the Machine, of course. Yeah, we figure he just scared those fuckers into,
Hey, he had to defend the title,
just hand everything to War.
On the outside.
He may not hold the title, but at least he defended it.
War just wants all the gold. Nobody wants to tell him that he has to actually win it to hold on to it. Nobody wants to have that conversation.
Caught with a punch. Holy, meet the barricade.
But yeah. So Sir Jack says now Alice knows Archer is supposedly working with her dad. She's just gonna leave him because she knows her mother wouldn't be too happy with that.
Falls count anywhere, man.
Life says you can't control War. War walks up and says, "Give," and you do. Chrono says, "Greek Papa Don still here?" Actually, we haven't seen Greek Papadon since somewhere near the end of the Archverse 3.0, but that's a good question. We should figure out where Papadon is.
Yeah.
Greek Papadon was a lot of fun to watch wrestle. A legend in his own right. I know he's not a legend, but I mean, I think maybe there's the potential he might be by the time his career is done, depending on how he chooses to finish off his career. Greek Papadon is an amazing ring technician. Yeah, Greek God. Chrono says, I want to grind his face into the mat like a cheese. Sir Jack says, we have to get the freight train back in action. We do have to get the freight train back in action. I do not disagree. Freight train Frank Miller. I don't even know what France with 2 L's has been up to lately. But we should definitely do that. I haven't seen France in a bit.
Oh, he's got him where he wants him. Here we go.
No, after he had the questionable match where he let Dex win with just one spear. That's not the only person Dex has done that to. I mean, if you all remember, I forget which iteration or incarnation of Dex it was, but defeated the Wolfman that way. One spear, one and done. The great Poindexter.
He really thought that was it.
Chrono says, I keep reminding myself I'm retired. Maybe Dex is just fucking powerful, okay? Life says. Count Dexcula currently. How dare you? Thank you for the lurk, Spirit Wolf. We appreciate you. And thank you very much for the invasion. You're always welcome here. Your community is as welcome as the rest of the Fam Jam. And, of course, there will be a VOD if you want to check out the rest of the show. But either way, thanks for being here. Thank you for the invasion. Thank you for trusting your community with ours. And I believe that our community is one of the best on Twitch. Tremendous people, full of talent, great streamers, great people in general. So, we appreciate that. Swear jar time, I see it. Sir Jack with the YouTube link. Thanks for dropping the YouTube link. And by the way, the last time I checked, we were up to 511 subscribers. So congratulations, guys. We keep climbing. We're getting closer to that 1,000. We are less than 1,000 watch time hours away from completing our requirement towards partnership on YouTube. So we're getting closer and closer. And I believe Johnny Rainbow just got busted open. And man, the Gooner flying through the ring like he's got wings. Big jumping elevated knee drop right to the skull. The Gooner's on a roll here, guys. I don't know. I think it's only a matter of time before Johnny Rainbow ends up fading away into the clouds.
How much punishment can he tolerate?
The Gooner's going to find the pot of gold without the Rainbow. Sending them packing.
We appreciate Sir Jack the Buddhist.
The Gooner's bleeding all over the place, though. It seems he has a cut above his eye somewhere. Or is it the bridge of his nose? I can't tell. Oh, damn, that's not going to help. Neither's that. Johnny Rainbow introducing him to a little steel in the form of a metal chair. Wow, nice. Nice evasion by the Gooner. Went out the back door, but got caught again. Nice evasion again. If he could just pull it together. And this is such a back and forth contest. The struggle for control of this match is real between these two, I tell you.
The new jackpot number 4 chance.
The Gooner coming off the ropes. Oh, the Goon Stomp. Oh, shit. That might be it. That might be all right there. Oh, fuck!
This is amazing.
Oh, son of a bitch. That is bullshit, I tell you. That is some bullshit. I for 1/2 of a millisecond, forgot that damn swear jar was even there. But we'll make it for the next match, because we're already into this match, so we'll wait for the next match. Sir Jack 922, unlucky. Or wait a minute.
It would have been lucky except somebody's only 10 off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Somebody's only 10 off. Wait a minute, what just
You're
happened?
not going to see a tournament match that good.
Did the
in a long
Gooner win
while,
that?
Trust me.
The Gooner won, I assume?
Rainbow won.
Johnny Rainbow won? I looked away for like 30 seconds in the match. I heard ding, 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 but I had no idea what happened. So Johnny Rainbow won? Are you shitting me?
No.
Johnny Rainbow beat the Gooner? Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semi-finals of this Gold Rush tournament from Team Infinite Oni, Johnny Rainbow, victorious and moving on. Holy shit! Wow, I did not see that coming. Jolink redeemed Team Glenola Johnny Joke. Well, why don't we save it, because I'm going to be banned for a match. So that gives you extra content to discuss while I'm absent for a match. Krondo says the great tale of the jobber turned mid-card. Krondos, we're going to forget that happened. We're not going to talk about it. How dare you? The Gooner, he wasn't feeling well. He had to go home. He took a flight home. Johnny Rainbow was just, you know, he was slid on through. He was given a bye. But anyways, that's slightly horrifying, Life says. All right. But again, congratulations to Johnny Rainbow. Let's move on to the final match in the quarterfinals, shall we? And here we go. Check it out. Last but not least, it is Kenny Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling taking on Tenacious B from Thrill Zone Wrestling. This is going to be one hell of a battle. I'll tell you, Tenacious B doesn't get in the ring very often. What he does, there's always chaos, pandemonium, battered and bruised bodies, and he's usually the one dishing out the punishment. But Kenny Jackson has been on a roll. He's been world champion. He has been YTD Academy Pure Wrestling champion. He is on the up and up. He started his career a little bit rocky, but then he went back to the drawing board, came back, and did not look back. He took Opportunity's door and kicked that bitch in. Tonight, he's facing Tenacious B for a shot to move on to the semifinals. He would like to strap that world title back around his waist. The waist it is currently wrapped around right now, JC. Of course, from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. But, let's get to the match, shall we? Tenacious B, Kenny Jackson. One of them is moving on to face Johnny Rainbow. Who's it going to be, Glenola?
I'm not going Tenacious B.
You're going Tenacious B?
I've not had a good night, so I wouldn't take my word on my...
Life is Great says, well, first of all, Krondo says, fucking heart. Now I got to go back and figure out what's going on here. I'm not forgetting that. I'm not forgetting that you lost to Hart. Fucking Hart. Who lost to Hart? How dare you mention such a thing? Oh, not in regards to Johnny Rainbow. I love him. I'm talking about Joe's response to my question. Okay, gotcha. Oh, Kenny. I'm lost. Kenny lost to Hart?
No, I think he's choosing Kenny for this.
Oh, he's choosing Kenny for the match. So who lost to Hart? I have no idea what you're speaking of.
Yeah,
I mean, I recall Hart cheating to... No. Archer got defeated by steel steps, Krondos. How dare you, sir?
Oh, Archer tripped.
Archer got hit by steel steps in the face. I mean, you all saw him kick out of the sharpshooter. You saw him kick out of the sharpshooter that everybody else taps to. He kicked it, but Hart picked up a set of steel steps and drove them right into Archer's face. Cheated.
I think it's more likely Archer got drunk.
I am glad that there are mute buttons on social media.
Archer had to be cheated to be defeated. Facts. I bring you facts. How dare you, Krondos? Alright, so anyways, I got caught in a swear jar, so I am going to be absent for this matchup. Glenola's got the helm, and of course, again, as always, if you guys want to tell some jokes when I do return, I will read those jokes live. In the meantime, Glenola's always got lots of things to talk about. He does have a Johnny joke stored up. It is showtime and go time. Even out the most because the co-host is right here.
And Life, no, actually, it's very rarely done in the WWE. They pretty well ended that.
Yeah, they try to hide it though to make it seem more
yeah, at one
realistic.
time, there were some that were masters of it. Ric Flair was one of the greatest bladers of all time. But, okay. So here you go. Here's the Johnny
That's
joke.
scary.
6th grade science class, Mrs. Park
He's been
has her
demanding
class.
this match for quite some
What
time, and
human
now
body
he is ready to
part
compete.
increases to 10 times its size when stimulated? No one answered until little Mary stood up and said,
Rick
"You should
doesn't
not
find it
ask
too
6th graders a
painful.
question like that. I'm going to tell my parents, and they'll go and tell the principal, who will then fire you." Mrs. Parks kind of ignored her and asked the question again. Which body part increases to 10 times its size when stimulated?
Things are
Little Mary's
about to
mouth fell
get
open.
good.
Then she said to those around her, "Boy, is she going to get in big trouble." Teacher continued to ignore her and said to the class, "Anybody?" Finally, Johnny stands
from
up.
Hall of Fame
The guy
City,
looks around nervously and
Ohio,
said,
weighing
"The
in
body
at
part that increases 10 times its
265
size when
pounds,
stimulated is the
tenacious
pupil of the eye."
B.
And there's a
Very good,
superstar
Johnny.
who truly
Then
believes
she
that the
turned to Mary
entire
and continued, "As for
WWE
you, young
universe
lady,
revolves
I have
around
3
them.
things to
It's got to
say.
be this talent right here.
One,
I
you have a
absolutely
dirty
cannot
body.
believe what a
You
superiority
didn't read your
complex
homework.
this superstar has.
And
It
3,
takes a lot
one
more
day you are
competitors
going to
than
be
this
very,
one to make
very
WWE go
disappointed.
around.
Yeah, but it only takes one superstar to be the center of a universe, Saxton, and you're looking at him right now. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready
His
for it.
WrestleMania match against Undertaker was bloody. The commentary was louder than your mic.
Yeah. Is my mic quiet, Trondos? Okay, let me see if I can't fix that real quick.
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament.
Or is this better?
Followed up with a clothesline. This is just brute power.
Release German.
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurt
hopefully
someone
that'll
like
be a little
that.
bit better
And that was
for
a
you,
rough
Condos.
landing from that toss. Uh-oh. Dark matter.
Big forearm.
Hoisted up.
All the way out. Suplex. He's going for it all.
From the top rope. You gotta be kidding me.
And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
Ooh,
And
Mitchell
going
dropped
down at
him
that
off
angle
the
did
top
not
rope.
look good.
Himself
Can't
down.
see this going much further after that.
Corey, what kind of mental space do these superstars need to be in to win a Falls Count Anywhere match?
That sounds crazy, but they need to be as open-minded as possible. You have to be ready for this match to go in any and every possible direction. If you let yourself feel intimidated by the places this match
like
could go, your opponent is
edge.
quickly going to pick up on that.
Yeah, you had some really
That'll break his
bloody
arm.
matches with that.
And the
His teams
unabated
are well
offense
designed.
Those
continues.
guys still been
every
legitimately
attempt to
busted
fight
open
back's
too,
being
kid.
negated.
Good. Gets put into the barricade.
Punch him in the chest. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Oh, vicious Russian leg sweep.
Right into the barricade.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel
Right,
redemption of
can
your
he do it
choices,
here?
088. The number to win a YTV championship
He
match
powers
is
out at the
8.
last moment.
If the count had been even a millisecond faster, things would be over.
2 Silk Rings were in a WWE match.
Yeah, his instincts are
It
taking
ended in a
over.
tie.
And gets
Two
tossed back into the mat.
for a WWE match. It ended in a tie.
And he's
Good
able
one.
to reverse.
Oh, what a clothesline.
He's executing on his plan perfectly. Yeah, he's really being put to the test.
He's got to know he's in harm's way here. From the top rope.
Had that well scouted.
Yeah, he's able to stop. What a clothesline.
Now he's been put on the defensive. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. And this one might be headed ringside.
Oh, diamond plate facial. That's one way to bring your opponent to their feet. Ooh, nasty. Ooh, nasty looking inverted suplex. Can you believe this? I love it.
Cool. My phone just shut down on me to do a system reboot. Whoa. Did you hear about what John Cena told his kindergarten teacher on the 4th day? You can't see me.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, oh, that'll break his arm.
Vicious.
Oh, that's fun life.
Sister Abigail.
Good night. He's already spending that winner's purse.
Shoulder up before 3.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
This is an incessant attack being brought to him. He's got to reevaluate his approach at this point.
Did you hear about what John Cena told his kindergarten teacher on the 4th
Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
I'm not too bad either.
Yup. So if I vanish, I'm sorry.
Followed up with a
It
clothesline.
wasn't intentional, laugh.
Oh, full grip of the nose.
Ooh, nasty.
And look at for a back suplex.
Very nice.
Well, what do you get when you,
Uh-oh, this is just
when you mix
vicious.
birth control pills and
Break his
LSD?
arm.
Vicious.
I'll tell you this, guys, no competitor here is looking
A
to give
trick
in. It's
without
going to take a
kids.
lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing
What did you
sheer
call
perseverance.
something?
Nothing is being
Acting take
Brought back
off,
into the ring from the floor now.
you know, we understand that too. What did Mick Foley say to Snowman? Have a nice day.
Getting carried around. Bad spot to be in.
Oh,
He sent flying.
What did Hulk Hogan ask the arts and crafts teacher? Answer what you're going to glue, brother.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Shifts it back onto him.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
Had it
We're not
scattered
putting
and
him
met with a
out
back
the
elbow.
arts and crafts
Both
teacher.
competitors showing how
And
well
what
they
you
know
got
one
to do,
another.
brother.
Final cut. Perfectly executed. He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down. Sister Abigail.
That's a match-winning move, guys.
Makes the cover. That'll do it. The victory tonight.
I have returned from the
Welcome back.
abyss. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and moving on to the semi-finals of this tournament. From Team Honeybee Wrestling, Kenny Jackson is your victor and moves on to the semis. Guanola, what did you think of the matchup? I mean, I watched the whole thing. That was a very entertaining. Yeah, it was a great match. Very. I mean, that was top tier. Both Tenacious D has nothing to hang his head about in that one. Put on a stellar performance. Kenny Jackson was just formidable. I mean, he has been on a roll, an absolute beast in his own right. Has been Kenny Jackson. So, Crondo says, why Kurt Hawkins couldn't light his barbecue? Because he lost all of his matches. Oh, that's hitting below the belt. Yeah, I'm sure I have some other jokes to catch up on. But before I do, let's have a look at the semi-final bracket, shall we? It's going to be one hell of a semi-finals. All right, so starting off with the first match of the semifinals from Team One Woozy TV, it is Ace Daddy T Styles making it through to the semis, taking on Dusty's own Jack Quad, who is a monster of a man, has been former world champion, is a Triple Crown champion, and eligible to compete in the Legend Division. He was one of the quickest superstars to rise the ladder of success and immortalization that I've ever seen, was Jack Quad. So Jack Quad and Ace Daddy T Styles. And then, of course, in the second bracket, we've got Johnny Rainbow and Kenny Jackson. Both matches are going to be very interesting. What do you think? First of all, does anybody want to open the betting lines for the semifinals? Let me know. We can do that. If anybody wants to earn some Archerverse bucks and bet on the matches. Joling says, how many Vince McMahons does it take to screw in a light bulb? Answer, none. Light bulb, screwed light bulb. Oh. My God.
What's the difference between US politics and WWE? One is a predetermined...
All right, anyways, so here we go. What do you think, T-Styles or Jack Quad? We're moving on. First match of the semifinals.
I think I'm going to go with Quad on this one.
You're going Quad on this one? Yeah, I think I'm going with Quad too. No offense to One Woozy TV or Ace Daddy T Styles. I just don't know if he's on Quad's level yet. You know, I'm not saying he can't be. I think he's got lots of potential. I just don't. Quad is on a tear. He's a beast. And he's that much closer to recapturing championship gold, world championship gold at that. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm siding with you on that one.
So Haywood Jablome 773.
Welcome in, Haywood.
Together we will grow strong in our
We'll just call you Haywood. Welcome in to episode number 483, Haywood. Appreciate you stopping by. This is not one of our regular scheduled shows, but it is a special edition of the Archerverse TV. It is a World Championship Gold Rush tournament for Wrestle Wars Genesis, and we're right in the middle of the tournament. We're just about to start the semifinals to see who's going to earn the right to move on to the tournament final. It has been a hell of an evening. We started off with an 8-man tag team matchup, elimination style, for the World Tag Team Championships. And, of course, we dove right into the tournament. It has been a stellar tournament. The quarterfinals were absolutely amazing. But how you doing, Haywood? Welcome in. Call you Matt. Well, it doesn't say that anywhere in there, but we can do that. We can do that, hello, Matt. So, hello, Matt, but welcome in.
Thank you for, on behalf of Archer, thank you for the follow.
We do appreciate that. Welcome to the Fam Jam. But here we go. Without further ado, it is Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV taking on Jack Quad from Team Dusty. Let's go. Showtime and go time. All right, now let's see. I'm sure I have some other jokes to catch up on. Where does it start? Looks like it starts right here. So Yoda says 2 silkworms were in a WWE match. It ended in a tie. Life says, cool, my phone just shut down on me to do a system reboot. Oh, that sucks. It's a pain in the ass when that happens. Yoda says, did you hear about what John Cena told his kindergarten teacher on report card day? He said, you can't see me. All right, I'll give you a pass on that one. I'll give you a pass on that one. Life says, yep, so if I vanish, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional. How dare you? Blame the device. Yoda says, what did Mick Foley say to the snowman? Have an ice day. Joe Link says, what did Hulk Hogan ask the arts and crafts teacher? Answer, what you going to glue, brother? Alright, I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. We already read Krondos. That was actually pretty funny. How many Vince McMahons? Oh, we already read that one. What's the difference between U.S. politics and WWE? One is predetermined charade that takes a tremendous amount of willingness to suspend disbelief. The other is pro wrestling.
The competition level
okay, that one's funny.
Higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can
that one's funny. We can open the betting lines. You'll bet. All right. I mean, we can do that. Give me a second. All right. So, who moves on to the tournament final? Jack Quad or T Styles? 5 minutes to make your bets. And there you go. Betting lines are open.
And here comes one of my favorites.
All right. All right, so where were we?
Police changed the colors of Cody attire.
What were we talking? Oh, we were reading jokes in the chat room. And catching up on chat. What else was there that...
And his opponent from Poland,
we've established that we're calling Haywood Matt.
290 pounds.
Joe Link, what do you call Scott Steiner when he becomes a religious leader? Answer Big Papa Pope. Oh my God.
It's one that I've been waiting to see, and it's about to go down.
Chrono says he could at least change the color of Cody's attire. That's just Cody's attire. I mean, it's One Woozy TV. What do you do? You can't control what he does. It is One Woozy TV. He's an animal. He's an uncontrollable animal. All right. So some bets are coming in so far. 400 Archivers bucks in the pool.
I had an arm wrestling competition. The loser had to wear their underwear over their pants. You can't control.
You can't control, punish. But you can punish. That's true. That is true. And Jack Quad might just do that, Krondos. Right? So there's that. There is that. I mean, Glenola and I have already predicted. I mean, if we were betting, which I cannot, Glenola can. If we were betting, I would be betting on Jack Quad right now.
Of champions from each respective brand, simply type TW.
I mean, he's a savage man. There's a reason he's already a Triple Crown champion. I mean, if you look up his tenure, it is not lengthy. But whom he's beaten is very impressive.
You gotta put him in a
very, very impressive
match.
Welcome back, Awake. Crowder says, one, you gotta put him in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Awake says it's Haywood. What? Good God, I'm confused now. Joe Link shouting at Awake, thank you, appreciate that. But apparently it's Haywood. Haywood is Matt, and it's like just a giant ball of confusion. Multiple personalities, perhaps, Granola, I don't know. Honeybee Wrestling says, hello there, fell back asleep. Welcome back, Honeybee. Oh, he changed his name to Awake. Okay, gotcha. There we go. There it is. How dare you confuse us, though? We should ban you.
Changed his name.
Well executed suplex.
It's the fluorescence, Life says. Joe Link says, oh, he changed his name. Yes, we've established that, Joe Link. How dare you? He just did one move and had a near fall. Well, it happens. I mean, damage retention is a real thing. I mean, they've gone to battle already in the quarterfinals. They're battered and bruised. They're tired. They're into the semifinals. I mean, these are the top tier wrestlers on the planet today. I mean, they're bound to get a little bit fatigued.
Hope you're getting
near falls happen. Semifinals.
Oh man!
It is a war.
Whipped into the barricade. Goes right through it.
Joe Link says, hope you're getting some rest, Honeybee.
I really enjoyed the
Adam Cole versus MJF match. I actually didn't watch it yet. I mean, I watched the promo, the segment they did, but I didn't see any match yet. I do plan on it.
He had it scouted. Spiked.
I assume MJF won. Complete assumption. Again, I haven't seen it.
Got an elbow for their trouble. Back and forth from these competitors.
Yeah, they did a very neat way to do the finish.
Very neat way to do the finish. Okay.
But doesn't have a clue what's coming at him.
Unless you want
I mean, it doesn't matter if you spoil it or not. I'm going to watch it either way. It's up to you. If you want to tell us. Damn, a near fall from Ace Daddy T Styles on Jack Quad. Granola, are we going to be wrong here? Are we going to get a shocker moment in the Archerverse and have Ace Styles, Ace Daddy T Styles, to be exact, with an upset victory over Jack Quad, the beast of an animal?
Archer.
Golden Gamer in the house. What's going on, Golden Gamer? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to episode number 483. We are just 17 episodes away from 500. Also, Bash at the Beach just around the corner. The third annual Bash at the Beach for the Archerverse TV. Golden Gamer, we've been great. How have you been? What's going on in Gamerville? Did you stream today? How'd it go? Tell us. Inquiring minds must know. But I've been fantastic. Granola has been finer than Frog's hair.
And that was a precisely measured attack. A big punch. Ouch.
Which is saying something in itself.
Oh, man, so many things can go wrong now.
But what about you, Golden Gamer? What's new, exciting? How was your stream? Are you excited for summer? That's plans to stream some league matches, and I loved it. Fantastic. That's the most important thing. Wow! He actually did it, Granola. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the tournament finals, Ace Daddy T Styles from Team 1 Woozy TV has just taken out Jack Quad, the former world champion and Triple Crown champion. Just taken out by Ace Daddy T Styles. Wow. Congratulations, Team 1 Woozy TV and T Styles. That's crazy. That is crazy. Did anybody else see that coming? That blindsided me. I thought for sure Jack Quad had the wraps on this one. Or would have the wraps on this one. Wow.
I voted correctly.
Yoda says I voted correctly. Life says we had 2 votes on him. Well, apparently Yoda was one of them. Yoda was one of them. All right, I'll issue the payout for that.
Well, whoever voted for him got to do some payout because I put 5,000 on.
Lol.
You put 5,000 on Jack Quad?
Yep.
Wow. All right, so T Styles was the victor. Moving on to the next round, 6,800 Archerverse bucks being distributed to those who voted for Ace Daddy T Styles. And there you go. And I'll go ahead and open the betting line for the next matchup. And this one, Team Infinitoni versus Team Honey Bee Wrestling.
5, 2, 3, 1,
Johnny Rainbow versus Kenny Jackson. And I'll get the betting line open before we begin the match, but Granola, what do you think? Johnny Rainbow, who surprised me to even get here, or Kenny Jackson, who I'm not shocked at all is here, and I think Kenny Jackson will be moving on to the next round of this tournament, personally. I think he moves on to face Ace Daddy T Styles. My prediction.
I am not going to predict because I've been wrong every match tonight.
Don't be cheaping out. So who's moving on to face T Styles? Johnny Rainbow or Kenny Jackson? Team Honeybee Wrestling versus Team Infinite. Only 5 minutes to make your bets.
Play. Sir Jack the Greatest, your numbers are 4, 7, 8. Good luck, Sir Jack.
And there we go. Betting lines are open. You can begin placing your bets on Johnny Rainbow or Kenny Jackson. Either way, it is time to turn and burn. Let's get the things moving. Get the show rolling. Electricity flowing. Come on, Glenola. What are you waiting for? Get the video production in gear, would you? Anyways, let's go.
Your job.
But yeah, I'm going with Kenny Jackson on this one. That is where I would put my Archerverse bucks if I was betting. I would not say if I were you, because you have to make your own decisions on this one. Life says, fuck it, Johnny Rainbow is taking it. Sir Jack says, how about everyone just forfeit and JC stays champion and we can all go home our merry way. Sir Jack, I don't think they're going to do that. I believe their intentions, however, are to beat up JC and take his championship. Now, whether or not that happens, that's completely up to JC, up to how well Team Sir Jack the Greatest has trained JC quite well, obviously. Look how fast he rose to the top, got a championship opportunity, took full advantage and won against one of the greatest of all time, John Cena. Dominated John Cena, took that belt. So, I don't know. It's up to you guys, sir. Crondo says, I can explode his championship if he retains. Still thinking about it. Oh, no. Krondos is feeling villainous. Uh-oh. JC was trained by Glenola.
Talk a lot about locker room dynamics.
Okay.
You'll never hear a single negative thing.
Learn something new every day.
Well, that is what happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect.
So far, there's 2,300 Archerverse bucks on the line. Come on, get your votes in, guys. Participate in this bet. Don't be, you know, like Glenola, who's got so many Archerverse bucks he could probably buy the promotion, and refuses to participate with the rest of the fam jam, the rest of the community, and place a bet, whether it be 100 Archerverse bucks. You know, he doesn't think you guys are worth having a little fun with. He's being greedy like Scrooge. He's hanging on to all of his Archerverse bucks. Sir Jack says, nope, I just sent him to the school of Glenola Wrestling Training.
But he came out like an
the school of... I'm not reading that. I am not reading that. Is JC associated with... I'm not reading what you... Because you redeemed Swearjar and what you said. I'm not reading that. I'm not... Okay, I can say asterisk Glenola. Sir Jack says, but he came out like an archer. How dare you associate JC to Elijah Archer, the one? How dare you? But anyways, here comes Kenny Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling, and again, he is my favorite to win this tournament. I'm not saying he's going to defeat JC, but he'll win the initial tournament and at least move on to the championship final to face JC for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. He's my pick. He's my guy. Yoda says, no, not Archer, Bob Belcher.
So I will see you next time, Jaker.
Okay. Glenola says, I failed, so I will see you next match, Archer. You failed what?
He's no Ted Cobb.
A competitor who does not.
Oh, I see. That was your own swear jar. Well, you can't lose your own swear jar. That's not how it works. So again, Glenola removing himself from the amusement for the evening, with the entertainment, including the masses that are here to enjoy the show and listen to the voice of Glenola from the Glenola-verse. He's just abandoning you, turning his back on you, just like that. Jolene says, Archerverse must have not read the promos lately, Sir Jack. I haven't read all of them, no. I have not. I have not. Well, I mean, I saw something about, JC potentially I forget, it was somehow aligning him with Archer anyways, whether it be training with or being managed by Archer or something to that effect. But I wasn't sure if that was, actually something that would come to fruition, or if it was just a moment of telling his Archer was yeah, I know, I saw that much. Yeah, okay. But I wasn't entirely sure, and until more information was readily at hand, I wasn't, especially when it comes to Archer, I don't ever presume anything.
This is an environment where a competitor can be reminded real quick what goes around.
I mean, he is a wild card. We all know this. So anything is possible. JC is a formidable prospect and would definitely make a good member of the coalition. And Archer is looking to grow the coalition. I mean, it looks like he's been talking with Luke Ballmer. So the Gooner, perhaps, I don't know, maybe becoming a member of the coalition. I guess we'll see. Interesting nonetheless.
Puts an end to that.
I only bring that up because in Archer's match at YTD Academy today, he of course faced Shawn Michaels. It was a stellar matchup. If you haven't already seen that matchup, then you got to go over to YouTube. Go over to YTD Academy and check out the match between Archer and HBK. But the Gooner escorted him to the ring. It was a shocking moment for YTD Academy. Something I didn't expect.
Backbreaker submission. And you imagine what it would do to his confidence
Who would you rather take a chest slap from Big Show?
Yoda says, who would you rather take a chest slap from, Big Show or Gunther? Damn.
Toss back into the ring.
You see, Big Show, depending on how big you are, if it's a real hard chop to the chest, I mean, you might go flying. He's a big dude. But so is Gunther, and he is a powerful dude, and he would bust up your chest. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to take a big slap or knife edge chop from either one. But I'll go with Gunther. Maybe you get lucky and Big Show would just knock you out, where you're going to feel everything Gunther feeds you.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence.
You'd take a slap from Big Show over Gunther? I mean, Big Show's hand is huge. His hand is bigger than your head. And going onto your chest.
To the floor now.
That's crazy. I wouldn't want one from either, to be fair. Neither one. I don't want either one of those fucking big bastards chop me in the chest. Slap, chop, none of the above. None of the above. Big fat zero. No thank you. Hard pass.
Great strength being shown here.
Nil. Nada.
Are you kidding me?
Joling says the Gooner walks straight into the pyro. Yeah, he tends to do that.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
He's not good with direction. I mean, he was told,
Good night.
you should probably stay clear of the pyro while you're walking through. He just decided to walk right through it.
And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing.
I mean, it's Luke Ballmer. Are you surprised? Team Luke the Gooner 94 as crazy as they come.
Let's go Rainbow.
Much less their clients. Yoda says, let's go Rainbow. Rainbow is laid out outside the ring right now, my friend.
A boxer. Gunther is all about slap.
Laid out outside the ring. Man, oh man, this has been a back and forth contest like I haven't seen the entire tournament. It is just non-stop.
I have to get off here. I gotta lay down. My hips are starting to bother me.
All right, my friend, enjoy your evening.
Jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your
have a great
choices.
night, everybody.
088. The number to win a
Great
YTV championship match is 8.
Whoever wins.
This is just an overwhelming amount of off. Here we go.
We're down to the final couple matches. It is going to be a fantastic finale, that's for sure. But yeah, thanks for being here as always, Lenola. One of the pillars of our community, and we appreciate any time you have to lend us here on the broadcast, in the chat room, on the Discord, on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else you tend to follow and support all of our endeavors. So we will talk soon. This will be the final show for the week. Well, not the week, but I mean, Wrestle Wars Genesis will be Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we continue the road to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach. Oh my God, Johnny Rainbow just beat Kenny Jackson. Holy fuck, what's going on in this tournament? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match from Team Infinite Only. And moving on to the tournament final,
Oh hell yeah.
Johnny Rainbow, your victor. Oh my God. Life says, oh hell yeah. Yoda says, yay. We got some Johnny Rainbow fans in the house. That is crazy.
And he certainly proved himself a superstar.
Have a good night, my friend.
With this one.
They really put in some back-breaking.
All right, so I'll issue the payout for that.
Wins in WWE rarely come easy, Saxton, but this one was tougher than most.
Winning the match, Johnny Rainbow.
Need to do this.
And 2,900 Archiverse bucks being distributed to whoever voted for Johnny Rainbow. Wow.
Archer.
So here we go. Tournament final. Johnny Rainbow taking on Ace Daddy T Styles. Team One Woozy TV taking on Team Infinite Only. The winner receives the right to fight the world champion JC in the championship final. The funny thing is, I can't remember now if it was today or yesterday, but I was talking to One Woozy TV when I was in his channel. He actually asked me how Ace Daddy T Styles was doing. Was he doing good? Was he sucking right now? What was going on in his career? Because he had been busy putting together his own universe and doing his thing, and he hasn't had a lot of time to check in on T Styles as of late. So he was asking some questions, wanted to make sure everything was going smooth, and maybe he'd have to make some adjustments or changes. But I told him that T Styles was doing very well, very good start to his career. Now look at him here in the tournament final against Johnny Rainbow for a chance at the right to fight the world champion. That is fantastic. So he'll be excited to find that out. I'll have to send him a message after the show, even to let him know he made it to the tournament final, because that's phenomenal in itself. But here we go. I'm going to open up the betting line for the tournament final.
YTD into the chat.
What do you guys think? Who is going to be challenging JC for the World Championship? Is it going to be Ace Daddy T Styles or Johnny Rainbow?
Whoever wins, we all lose.
All right, so T Styles or Johnny Rainbow? Five minutes as always to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. You can make your bets on either Ace Daddy T Styles from Team One Woozy TV or Johnny Rainbow from Team Infinite Oni. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. It is time to turn and burn. Who's moving on? We're going to find out right now. All right. And while these guys make their entrances to the squared circle, I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break. I shall be right back. As usual, if you guys want to tell some jokes, I will read them live when I return. Betting is already underway. Already over 400 Archiverse bucks in the pool. Good to see you guys redeem Speed Up That Ban Time. Did I get banned? Redeem Ban a Host, and then you redeemed Speed Up the Ban Time. I mean, you were just there to throw out some Archiverse bucks, I guess, eh? You banned me and then sped up the ban time before I even got to it. All right. Even Krondos was confused by that. Look, you've got him wondering what the hell is going on. Krondos says, whoever wins, we all lose. Oh my God, Krondos hitting below the belt again. Attacks on the community, as always. Krondos loves to stir the pot. That's why we love you, though, Krondos. You are a sexy beast. All right, anyways, while you guys are betting and these guys are making their way to the squared circle, it is pee-pee time. The bladder is screaming. It is time to visit the facilities. BRB.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Ace Daddy T Styles.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
And his opponent from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Queen.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved. A man who always gets a strong reaction from the WWE Universe, and it will only intensify once the bell rings.
And we are underway with the tournament finals.
These superstars have left it all on the line, and they are one match away from victory. The end is finally in front of them.
Just one more match to etch your name in history. And for me, one more match until I finally get rid of Saxton.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Boom, right on the button.
Standing shooting star press, incredible. Super kick. Gosh. From the middle rope. He missed, hoping to end it here. This is it. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
What a match. Bam!
There's certainly an element of danger inherent in a no disqualification match, isn't there, Corey?
More than a lot of people realize. It's not just the superstar in the ring you have to worry about. You have to worry about everyone in the locker room that they're aligned with. The odds in this match can swing with or against you so fast.
Oh, what a counter.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework. Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, kick right to the back.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Uh-oh. Somersault plancha to the floor. Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
and that might be just enough to win.
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, and he just kicked out.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of. You got to imagine this match is a different complexion after what we just saw.
I have returned, and I just walked into a near fall here. I don't know what's been going on the remainder of the match.
Finds its mark.
Not quite sure how long the match has actually been taking place.
And he's taken out a
but
persistent assault. He's got to boost up his
Johnny
levels of
Rainbow
aggression at this point.
looking like he's in a bad way here. Nice elbow to the face, though.
Chance for him to
Nice
regain his
retaliation
wits. And that was some brutal
DDT
impact on that DDT.
on the unforgiving floor by Johnny Rainbow. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. I don't see any jokes from anybody, so nothing to catch up on. How has the match been going?
Driving a knee into the
Who
arm.
has anybody had the actual upper hand, or has it just been a back and forth contest? What's going on?
Ah,
Somebody
look at
fill me
this,
in.
Just cranking it out.
What is happening?
Cranking the head.
Inquiring minds must know. Mainly me at this moment.
Uh-oh, position in.
Measuring.
Oh, big jumping elevated knee from Johnny Rainbow. Yoda says mostly Rainbow. Rainbow's been dominating? Wow.
Back into the ring.
All right. Let's go, Johnny Rainbow.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
Looks like we're going to see Air Rainbow here in a minute. He's going to take to the skies where rainbows belong, but he came crashing down with nobody home, though. But look at this. Immediately with a quick retaliation.
Right at the spot. He's finished.
Cover. 2 count.
Right now, I just don't know.
T Styles kicks
This
out.
was the moment to capitalize
2
on. That should have
count
been the end.
only.
Well placed knee drop to the skull.
Jolene says my app froze and crashed. Damn that Twitch app.
Training, strategizing, and
Damn
execution
that Twitch
is
app.
all
Twitch,
coming
do
together
better.
right now.
For God's sakes.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Oh, submission attempt here by Johnny Rainbow. T Styles in trouble here. Abdominal stretch.
This is a great way to wear
He's
down
fighting
your
it off, though.
opponent. This one's over.
He's not ready to quit yet.
You
How
are
do you
following the
escape the
very best
abdominal
in fantasy
stretch?
Big
wrestling.
left
Inspire
hands to the
Nigeria.
face. And look at this.
Welcome to the World
Head
Stand
scissor
Up Fight
takedown from Ace Daddy T
241.
Styles.
T Styles has gotten a few hits in.
Life says T Styles has gotten a few hits in, but Rainbow has been, for lack of a better word, dominant.
Steel chair.
Yeah, that's what Yoda was saying as well. And Dragon Fire, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to episode number 483 here at the Archiverse TV. This isn't our regular scheduled show. That'll be Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wrestle Wars Genesis. But this is a special edition of the Archiverse, a Wrestle Wars Genesis tournament that happens very rarely. It happens more often at YTD Academy on YouTube. And by the way, you can follow us on YouTube. The Archiverse TV is there as well with YTD Academy. Is a fantastic development promotion. If somebody wants to drop the YouTube link for Dragon Fire. But welcome in, Dragon Fire. We appreciate you for joining the Fam Jam. Enjoy the show, my friend.
With the segment. YouTube.
Looks like Ace Daddy T Styles looking to get some vengeance for the
Discord.
so far lackluster performance on his part.
Join us on the Archerverse Discord to either promote
Outside
your
of the ring
content
now.
or just to
Thank you,
support
Joe Link,
us
dropping the
anytime.
YouTube and Discord link for Dragon Fire. Appreciate you. T Styles slamming the face of Johnny Rainbow off of the ring apron. Oh! Fireman's carry just drops him to the mat.
No energy right now.
T Styles trying to wear down Johnny Rainbow a little bit here.
Attack to the midsection.
Oh! And again, slamming him into that ring apron.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. Staggering to his
T
feet,
Styles
but he
is
won't like what's
measuring him
coming
up here.
next. Uh-oh. Dark
Damn,
hair.
busted him wide open.
I don't know what it is.
He's got him for the pin. Johnny Rainbow kicks out. Johnny Rainbow still in it to win it. Nice evasion, just about got basement drop kick right in the back of the head. It's like he had eyes in the back of his head there.
Bodies must be
Oh, knee to the face by Rainbow.
Point must be on the horizon.
Knee to the face by Rainbow.
Continue forward, showing no desire to quit. Oof, just mocking his opponent.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson.
T Styles is busted open, but he is nonetheless back on the attack, slamming Johnny Rainbow spine first into that barricade. Look at this. Out of nowhere with a DDT.
And more hits up there.
And just like that, Rainbow back on the attack. He's got a kendo stick here.
Escape just in time.
Oh, right in the spot where he got busted open. Little insult to injury there. Big right hand. But just not good enough. Johnny Rainbow wants to win this thing. Johnny Rainbow, who has apparently been mostly dominant in this matchup, he wants to move on to face JC for the World Championship. Oh, busted it right over his head. Standing moonsault. T Styles on a roll here. Can you imagine?
The ups and downs are over yet. He takes control.
If he ate the canvas just like that, because Johnny Rainbow is right back in control.
There it comes.
Oh, brutal neck breaker by Johnny Rainbow. All right, Life, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. As always, lurk away and enjoy the rest of the VOD. For anything you've missed, there's only one match left after this.
The WWE Universe thought it was over.
The World Championship match is all that is left, baby.
Knew what was coming there.
Whoa. I looked down at the chat, looked back up, and T Styles was airborne, taking Johnny Rainbow right off his feet. Holy hell. This is a hell of a match. Oh!
Now that is an exclamation point.
The Styles cutter. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And moving on to the championship final to face JC for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. From Team One Woozy TV, it is Ace Daddy T Styles.
Here is your winner, Daddy.
Congratulations to T Styles and One Woozy TV. Huge win. Let's see if T Styles has what it takes to dethrone the reigning defending champion, because JC, one of the most impressive specimens to come into YTD Academy, has not lost a match and is already world champion. He didn't just knock on opportunity's door, he kicked that bitch wide open. It's going to be a very interesting match, but that will be the final match of the night. The World Championship match, and I'll issue the payout if there is one for this last match. I don't know who was betting and who was not. All right, let's see. So T Styles was the victor. 1,410 Archiver's bucks being distributed for those that bet on T Styles. And I'll open the betting line for the final match of the evening. And after this, that'll be all for episode number 483. We're only 17 shows away from 500 episodes. So we've got a lot of fun to be had, a lot of planning, a lot of plotting. Don't forget, we have the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach just around the corner, next weekend to be exact. So the push to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach is on the go, starting Wrestle Wars Genesis Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch TV is the place to be. We are the most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV, and the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. You don't want to miss a single episode, because the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach is going to be an absolute thrill ride of a stream preview. You don't want to miss it. And, of course, then we are straight on the road to 500 episodes, so we've still got a lot of partying to do. But that is then. This is now. Who is moving on from this tournament as world champion? So who walks out world champion? Is it going to be JC, the reigning defending champion from Team Sir Jack the Greatest, or T Styles, Ace Daddy from Team One Woozy TV? I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. You tell me, who's walking out of this match world champion? T Styles or JC? One of the most fantastic things about this tournament was the fact that we saw Wrestle Wars Genesis superstars and we saw YTD Academy superstars. A lot of fresh faces in this tournament, all competing for the World Championship, and they're all deserving of being in that tournament, so it's fantastic. You don't see the same faces over and over in the tournaments. You get, I mean, as much as we love certain superstars, I mean, there's other talent that you have to give that spotlight to, give them a chance to shine, climb the ladder, grab the brass ring, name your cliche. Tonight, what an epic tournament for YTD Academy and Wrestle Wars Genesis. Some of the best talent and up-and-coming proteges in the business put on an absolute stellar show tonight, and a finale between T-Styles and JC. Not who we thought would move on in the tournament to face JC for the world title, but awesome nonetheless. And that is the final match of the night. So here we go. Ace Daddy T-Styles versus JC for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. Let's go. All right, what do you guys think? Who you betting on? Dragonfire says, can I get that Discord again? And Joe Link, of course, accommodated. Thank you, Joe Link. Appreciate that. Yes, Dragonfire, we do have an ink a contract section. If you do have a client already ready to be signed and inked to a contract, or you can have our scouts, of course, find you a superstar. You can claim superstars. There's many avenues you can take. But, thank you, Joe Link. Appreciate you dropping that information for Dragonfire. I'm sure Dragonfire appreciates it as well. But here we go. It is time to turn and burn. The wait is over. World Championship on the line. Ace Daddy T-Styles, JC, Team Surjack the Greatest versus Team One Woozy TV. Showtime and go time.
Wrestling Championship.
By the way, again, Life, thank you for the subscription earlier this evening. Life not only gives gift subs to people in the community, also for 13 straight months, Life has been a subscriber of the Archiverse TV, and of course we appreciate that. We appreciate the support and the contribution. Joe Link redeemed YTD Academy Championship op. Amber Extreme versus Queen Bee, Women's Grand Prix Championship. That's a hell of a match right there. That is a hell of a match right there. T-Styles making his way back to the squared circle.
It's a big time opportunity.
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't think T-Styles would get this far. And as much as it pains me to end up possibly being wrong again, I got to go with JC. JC is one of the fastest rising superstars we've ever seen. Well-rounded. I think he has what it takes to retain that title and send, who must be a very fatigued by now, by the way, Ace Daddy T-Styles, we're going to send him home empty-handed, I think. What do you guys think?
T-Styles has been impressive so far. T-Styles wins.
Yoda says T-Styles wins. Joe Link says T-Styles has been impressive so far. He has. The question is, does he have anything left in the gas tank, or at least enough to defeat this man, the world champion, and he is the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship #1 contender. He has been on an absolute fucking tear, this man right here. From Team Surjack the Greatest. I mean, let's be honest.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much.
Joe Link says, I think JC retains, though. Yeah, I think so, too.
Changes hands.
Well, hello there.
Many are predicting a title change here tonight, but
thanks for shouting out, Surjack.
prove otherwise.
Sean Storm, welcome in. Better late to the party than not show up at all. Episode number 483 just coming to a conclusion after a fantastic Gold Rush tournament. We're about to see who is going to become world champion. JC either going to retain his championship or Ace Daddy T Styles going to shock the world. And after a grueling tournament, somehow dethrone the reigning defending champion and #1 contender to the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship. But anyways, welcome in Sean Storm.
The challenger from Lake Forest, Illinois.
I take it you got room for someone trying to put his name out there. Sean Storm, we've always got room in the Fam Jam. You just smash that follow button, and then you jump on over to YouTube. Follow the Artiverse TV there so you can see what's going on in YTD Academy, both when we are recording dark matches and going live with YTD Academy Live, which we've had 21 episodes, 483 episodes in total for TWA. But we're always looking for more members of the Fam Jam, more good people, talented people, streamers, people with interesting lives and hobbies. We have some great people in our community. They're all very talented in their own right. We have some tremendous variety streamers, RPG streamers, JRPG streamers. I mean, you name it, we got it. One of the best communities in all of Twitch. Not to mention, we are the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV, and the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. So you've come to the right place if you want to put your name out there and enjoy a solid, fantastic supporting community.
That's not what I meant. Forget it.
Cinched in.
Joe says, yeah, he is the #1 contender case holder. Yeah, he is, yeah.
Hits him with the counter. He's taking this to the floor.
Also, what championship does Kaiba hold? She has 2 of them.
Great equalizer here.
Kaiba does?
Fails to connect on the springboard.
I mean, you'd have to check Discord at this point.
Oh, man. These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage
I know
is
Kaiba has
exponential.
the... Is she not... Are the Blade Runners not the YTD Academy Women's Tag Champs?
And what's the difference between preparing for a Falls Count Anywhere match versus saying...
They are, yeah, I just checked. Blade Runners are the Women's Tag Champs.
You'd at least have to be pinned in the ring, but not here.
Because Kaiba defended them. Did you see the match where she defended the titles all by herself?
Yes, when she came to defend the tag titles, she walked out with 2
Not even
championships.
letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Double stop right to the arm. The champ getting put to the test here.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
So other than that, she just has the 1 title.
Scoop slam sets things up.
And Life Tag Strife in Inca Contract, that is excellent.
Count after 1.
Still in it.
Also,
What a gutsy
AI
performance.
text-to-speech.
Life has already gone, also we can't say thank you for that. I believe she mentioned something, though.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Bringing a steal.
All right, anyways.
Into play here.
What the hell were we talking about?
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Oh, we were talking to Sean Storm, that's what we were doing. Lost my train of thought there. Also, AI text-to-speech, that's strange, never heard of a channel that does that. Well, we do it mostly because it reminds me to pay attention to the chat once in a while. Things get a little crazy because we're not just a wrestling show. We also read wrestling news and rumors and discuss wrestling history and facts. So we're part podcast, part E-Fed fantasy wrestling show. So it can get crazy, especially when you've got people redeeming things left and right, banning me from matches, trying to catch me in swear jars, and or the co-host, depending on how villainous they want to be. A lot of crazy things happen. So the text-to-speech reminds me that I need to pay attention to the chat room once in a while. But anyways, Sean Storm also said, I got a wrestler on Community Creations looking for an arena that I can make myself at home with. Well, we can definitely make that happen. And he can become... he can find himself at home at 2 places because we have YTD Academy on YouTube where all of our new superstars debut and begin their careers, and then later on they move over to Wrestle Wars Genesis and look to become immortalized amongst the rest of the legends of the Artiverse TV. Johnny says, I wonder what the other title of the game put her then, Sir Jack. Yeah, I don't know.
JC Team Sir Jack the Greatest Legends Champion Allen 17 Former World Television Champion
Kaiva should only have one championship.
Unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. He's trying again.
Clown Prince 1981 has
Clown Prince has invaded with 15 villains. Thank you for the follow and invasion. Clown Prince, welcome in, invaders. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Better late to the party than not at all. Welcome to episode number 483 here at the Archiverse. We just had ourselves a fantastic World Championship Gold Rush tournament. Started the night off with a fatal four-way elimination style matchup for the World Tag titles. It's been a great night, elite wrestling action. And we just finished the tournament with, looks like, the reigning defending champion retaining his title against Ace Daddy T Styles. But he did have a fantastic tournament. Went through 3 rounds of a grueling tournament to earn the right to fight the reigning defending champion. But the reigning defending champion just too much after fatigue set in. The fact that he was battered and bruised through an entire tournament. But JC is a formidable champion to begin with. Quickest rising star in Archiverse history. And very quickly took opportunity and kicked that bitch down, taking home the World Championship. But anyways, welcome in, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. I mean, that was actually the final match of the night here at episode number 483, the finale of the tournament. World Champion retaining his title. So what's everybody been up to? How was your stream? What's everybody up to? What's new and exciting? Welcome in. We appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. We appreciate you.
So disciple of darkness. Together we will grow.
What's new and exciting? What's everybody doing?
Will remain strong by our constant support for one another.
What is new and exciting?
With that said, with YouTube, TAV on YouTube, URL, Discord. Archer's Army welcomes you.
All right, thanks for dropping the YouTube link and everything. Disciple of Darkness, I see you in the house. What's going on, Disciple? What is happening?
So Clown Prince 1981. Together we will grow.
I don't even have a raid target for the night. Does anybody have anybody in mind that we should invade their channel? Share the love, spread the joy. I don't even know who's streaming and who's not. I've been too wrapped up in tonight's show. It's been a fantastic show. Stream some WWE 2K and our EFED tonight. Fantastic Clown Prince. Make sure everybody follows Clown Prince and anybody from his channel that decided to follow the Archiverse TV. I'd appreciate that. Techno is streaming.
Some new attires for Annabelle.
Jake TV 72 is streaming. Never mind, he's gone, Sir Jackson. So Jake TV 72, and they are still live. They are still rocking and rolling and doing their thing.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go there. Why not? Here we go. But either way, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Watched the show, enjoyed the community. Thank you for the subscriptions, the constant support. But that is it. That is all for episode number 483. Again, our next scheduled show will be Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we go live with Wrestle Wars Genesis, when we continue the road to the 3rd annual Bash at the Beast stream review, which is next weekend. So it's going to be a thrill ride of a week. Keep your eyes peeled on YTD Academy over on YouTube, because we're going to have dark matches. Who knows, a live show might pop up. Either way, Bash at the Beach next week. So there's a lot to look forward to. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing. And thanks, everybody, that came in with the invasion. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. It was a great show. You guys are all fucking awesome. Let's go and see what Jake TV 72 is up to. Show him some love and support. Follow his people. You don't have to go home. You do, however, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye.